KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86. Knockout Boxing. Knockout 86. I'm back. I'm here. We live. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Happy holidays. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And please donate to the channel. Hit that super chat. It's right there where you leaving a comment right now. That $sign. Hit the super chat. Or you can hit that Cash App, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the Cash App. We got a lot of work to put in tonight. We got the link in the chat. We got the link in the chat for anybody that wants smoke. And let me also ask y'all to be sure to subscribe to the vlog. Life with the Knockouts. Subscribe to me and the wifey's channel. We dropping content on a regular basis, man. We are working on both channels. So show your support. Now, let me see who we got in the building. Then we're going to get straight to cooking. Let me see who we got in the building and we're going to get straight to cooking, man. Brother Huey Q, what up? Smoke only link. Do not hit my link agreeing with me. Skillmatic, all things. Tired Cowboys fan. On the money line. Daryl DeLoach. Lee Jackson. Bo Hunting Boxing. Ahmad Sr. Optics ID. Barbara D. TY. 007. Brandon Broussard. Big Braille. Fat Pat. Swoosh Life. Andre. A Sostain. What up? Vic. What up, Vic? Kiro Black. Terrell Jackson, J-Man, Danetta, Rastafari. Y'all give me a second. Give me 1 second. Had to holler at the wifey real quick. Always bet on black. 2 cents boxing. Done balling. Not me. What up? Terrence Gayton. What up? Ramon Seafood. What up? J So Black. Trey Skills. B is 0128. Keisha. Sunny Day. Junior Francois. LaRon Jones. Who? LaRon Jones. Meaty Riley. What up, bro? Tay Walter. What up? Juice Vision. Ramon Seafood. Shout out to the Danetta. 20 piece. 20 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. She said, you already know what this is for. Hashtag the GOAT. Hashtag betting with KO. Yeah, y'all better join the channel as a member. Y'all better join the channel as a member. All I'm saying is, if you pay $5.99 a month, you'd have made $371 last week. If you know, you know. If you pay $5.99 a month, you'd have made $371 this weekend. Yeah, you made $371 this weekend, and that's because we covered ourselves. If we would have really got everything right, you would have made like $800 this weekend. But the channel members that listen to my Bet with KO video, that pay that second tier price of $5.99 a month, they got my best this past week. They listened to your boy, and we made about $400 almost. I'm just saying. Y'all better get in where you fit in, man. Better get in where you fit in. That's all I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? Dundrick, what up, Dundrick? Why is it jumping on me? There we go. Dundrick, what's up? Grace Mercy. Rozilla Jones, H-Town. Texas in it. Texas in it. Benny Snake Eye, what's up? All right, we got 100 people in here. We got 100 people in here. I need at least 100 likes. I need at least 100 likes. Got to get to 100, man. Got to get to 100. No less than 100, and we gonna get to work. No less than 100, and we gonna get to work. And I got so much to cover, bro. It's so much BS in the game. 58 likes. That we need 42 people to hit the like button. Y'all stop playing. Y'all stop playing and hit that like button, man. Savon, I got you. We gonna be all right. We gonna get through it, bro. Writer's block. What up? We gonna get through it, bro. We are gonna get through it, fam. Don't you worry. Sunny Day says, that means you ninjas not hitting the likes, need to hit the button or get the phone. He's all facts. Kendra Scott, what's up? Tez 305, what up? We're just doing a like check. I'm just waiting on people to hit the like button. 73, we need 27 people at least to hit the like button. We need at least 27 people to hit the like button. $74, yeah, that's not enough, writer's block. You know how it is, Enigma. You know how this ish go, man. Bro, I got to talk about Jaron Boots Ennis. Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. Shakur Stevenson is cooked out here. Devin Haney is cooked out here. I got 2 topics. That means I'm cooking, like I'm cooking this shit well done. I got so much to say. So I gave myself enough time to really go in on these topics, bro. Swoosh Life say, smash that like so we can get the cook going. Yeah, all facts. All facts. Smash the like button. It's free, man. It's free. I understand this Monday thing's a little slow pace on a Monday. WTF Media, what up? $127, $130 in the building. We need 15 people to hit the like button. We got 85 likes. We need 15 people to hit the like button, man. Haters, hit the like button. We know you watching. We know you watching. You gonna pay what you like though. Yeah, sunny day. That will be fire. That will be fire, bro. And what, like, you should be able to hit a feature as a content creator. If somebody don't like your live stream or like your video, they shouldn't be able to watch your ish, man. They shouldn't be able to watch you, man. Oz Boxing, what up? People hate watch you and then act like they like, bro. I'm not making this shit up. There are people that will go live talking about me for an hour and a half, reacting to a video that took me 10 to 15 minutes to make, and then swear they don't give a fuck about what I say. I don't care what he say. He don't know what the hell he talking about while spending an hour or two talking about what I have to say. Bro, the jokes write themselves, bro. Night Rider, what's up, homie? I don't care what that nigga say. I don't give a fuck what KO say. Nigga don't know what he talking about. He don't know nothing. He don't know shit. Nigga, you know you been live for 2 hours talking about him, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You do. You do. How you react to a 10 to 15 minute video for an hour and a half, bro? Oh shit. I'm him for real. I know. I understand, y'all. No evidence. What's up? We got 97 likes. I just need 3 more people to hit the like button. It's cold in Texas, bro. It's like 30-something degrees, boy. It's cold out here in the DF dub, man. How we go from 97 to 94? Somebody took their like back? Nah, I say it ain't so, man. 140 in the building early. Hit the like button. LeBron John. LeBron John. Cowboys is the red flag, bro. Cowboys is the red flag. They fucked up, man. We out the playoffs and shit, man. Our season over with. Kiro said we finally made it to 100. That's what I'm talking about. Vergil Ortiz Sr. said, what, bro? Boy Pounder, what up? He said, what, fam? Man, YSN Media posted up a tweet of Vergil Ortiz Sr. talking about the Jaron Boots Ennis negotiations. For those of y'all that don't know, allegedly they negotiated for a whole business day. For a whole business day last week, and ain't shit get done. They said they negotiate for about 6 or 7 hours, man. Joe Cole, he would look like me because I'm older than him. And Vergil Ortiz Sr. said this on the Twitter yesterday, on the Twitter X. That boy say, Eddie can say what he wants, trying to save face for the past 2 declines. Talking about the 2 times that Boots and them said nah earlier in 2025. You can pull one over your guys, but not our manager. You're going to cost everyone the fight. Go back and negotiate in good faith. In the words of your people, we'll do what the F we want. How's that working for you now? Man, you trying to save face, Vergil Sr., man? See, I'm so tired of like, I was with y'all, bro. I was with y'all. One hit a quitter. What up? I was with y'all when Boots turned down the fight in February. Right? I was with y'all when nah, Joe Cole, you got to send it to me. But you can tell me what he said. We'll cook on it because I'm cooking on that shit today anyway. It's just going to add to the cook. When Boots and them wanted tune-ups to go to 154, bro, I was with y'all. But Boots done pressed y'all out, man. And now y'all keep talking about the past. What's wrong with getting the fight done right now? Why does it take 6 or 7 hours? What do you mean they negotiating in bad faith? Boots' team seem like they the ones pressing for the fight. Boots Ennis himself is the one flying to Dallas pressing for the fight. Vergil and his team is talking about the past, bro. What happened in the past, nigga? We don't care. What's up right now? You ready? He ready. You free? He free. He slept a dude in a round and a half. You put a dude to sleep in a round and a half. Ain't nobody took no punishment. I don't even think Erickson Lubin, I don't even think he blew on you, bro. I don't even think Erickson Lubin pinched you, fam. And we know use limo, use car service. You know what I mean? Taxi cab, lemon, lime, use lime. We know he ain't touched Boots. They got here with a no-look uppercut. Mr. Finesse, what up? Big Dre, what up? So what's the problem, bro? Vergil Ortiz team ain't had to sit down and negotiate 6 hours with nobody else. They ain't say this about nobody else. Now they talking about some negotiating good faith. Tell us how he negotiating in bad faith, though, then. Because all I know is, seems like to me, yeah, no look, nigga. No look uppercut, nigga. Boots hit that nigga with the... What he did to that nigga? Like, yeet. Looking over here, uppercutting right here. His chin right there. He's asleep. Bill was on the Boxing Voice for 2 hours and spent 1 hour talking about Tank while negotiating with Lewis Crocker. We're going to get to Bill and Devin Haney in that fan base a little bit later in the show. Right now, I'm trying to make sense of Vergil. I see my dog Rodzilla in the chat and shit. I'm trying to make sense of Vergil Ortiz and his team. They ain't never needed this long to negotiate. Here's what I know about Boots Ennis, bro. Jaron Boots Ennis is in a unique position where everybody claim he ain't fought nobody. B-Dog, what up? Everybody claim that his resume is lacking. But when it come time for these dudes to fight, when it come time for these dudes to rumble, they all want an ungodly amount of money to fight him that they have never asked for to fight anybody else, bro. Nah, Lewis Crocker, he's part owner of the Cracker Barrel, bro. You ever heard of the Cracker Barrel? No evidence? Lewis Crocker is part owner of the Cracker Barrel restaurant, bro. Hendo say Boots is the most duck. It looking like it. Dank Luke Kane, what up? And real quick, before I even came live, people were showing love. Shout out to my dog. Give me a second. Shout out to my dog on the money line with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the cash app. He says, appreciate the real spill. 100. I appreciate you, Joseph. What's up? Ravens Pitbull. B More. What up? Yes, sir. I hit you up. So Vergil, you gotta get this shit together, bro. You acting like you from New Jersey. You acting like you from, you know what I'm saying? New York or some shit. You acting like you from Wisconsin, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't acting like a Texas boy, man. This shit is getting sad. It's getting out of hand, man. Ducking that boy like that. Talking all that shit. I was riding with you, Vergil. Now this nigga pressing you, pulling up to your city. Black hoodie mode, getting into the ring, won't even let you have your moment. Going straight to it. Going straight to you. And now y'all got all these games and shit. Talking about you the A side, even though your ass fights in Saudi Arabia damn near every card. Talking about the shit got to be favorable to you. Thrill Hill, what up? Talking all this shit. And then now you get Boots in there. And now y'all need to negotiate every single thing. Like go through everything with a fine tooth comb and shit. 10, what up? Nah, bro, Vergil and them ducking Boots and his dad. I ain't never heard his daddy talk like this, bro. Usually Vergil Sr. be like, yeah, let's get to it. We ready for the fight. Now this nigga talking about, art man, you trying to pull one over. What they trying to pull over on you, bro? So what? Frequent move up then. Conage Dre, what up? So what, bro? All them fights at 147, trash anyway, nigga. So what? So what? That's what we say about Boots. Yeah, so what? Okay, the whole division ducking you. What you gonna do about it? Abad Zane, what up? Okay, Rolly ducking you. Trash ass fight anyway. So what? Betty Crocker, you know, Cracker Barrel might be ducking you. So what? Trash ass fight. Milo, what up? Mario Barrios might be ducking you. Okay, so what? That's a trash ass fight too. The only fight at 147 that's worth anything is the Ryan Garcia fight right now because of what happened in the first fight and because they passed as amateurs, and that'd be a big time fight, bro. Everything else, so what, nigga, move up. Y'all gonna keep crying and niggas is ducking them, or y'all gonna tell Debo? Or you gonna tell Debo? Debo, you gonna tell the nigga to move up or what? Or you just we just gotta listen to y'all make videos, come in comment sections, doing live streams, crying about the nigga getting ducked over and over again. I'm telling you niggas the same thing I told Boots and his fans. Okay, nigga, he getting ducked. Now what? Now what? Yeah, but y'all the type thing calling out niggas 2-3 weight classes under you is tough shit. Y'all think a nigga draining 30 pounds looking for an advantage. Y'all tend to think that that's tough. But I'll say that for later. We're going to talk about that later, bro. Ray B, what up? Dibble. Hey, his daddy spelled it that way, bro. His daddy spelled it that way, bro. But I ain't even on them real quick. Shakur. Lil John, what up? Shakur. Isaiah, what up? Marquis, what up? Shakur. You like catch weights now, nigga? You like rehydration clauses now? You know what I don't like, bro? We got 200 people in the building. Can we get 200 likes, please? D. Willie Thomas, what up? Y'all know what I don't like? I can't stand when people say they don't have respect for something or someone, then go try to do exactly what that person did. Shakur Stevenson, in case you heard, he want to fight Devin Haney at 147 and put a hydration clause on his ass. Juke, what's up? Devin, Shakur Stevenson, in case y'all ain't heard, he doubled down. He want to fight Conor Ben. And he want to put Conor Ben. On a hydration clause. The same Shakur, in case y'all missed it, for those y'all that love the live streams and don't really necessarily watch the videos. Now, this is Shakur in the past.
You ever do interviews, and that is Javonta Tank Davis. Now, when we look at his resume, what do you make of it? And he says that his passion for boxing is dying. We don't know how much longer he'll be in the sport. Do you believe he really will ever fight you and or get involved with the best fights?
I think that this is how I look at it. I think that his resume, I don't respect it just because of all the clauses that he put, I get it though. I understand it just because of he's smaller than certain guys, so he got to do these things for the advantage. But as far as that, I hear it all. But as far as fighting me, I think me and him.
So that was him in the past, speaking about how he don't respect people that put clauses on people. How he ain't got no respect for somebody's resume for putting clauses on people. Number one, 2 fighters had a clause. Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. Other than that, everybody was able to do what the hell they wanted to. Frank Martin, Hector Garcia, Jose Pedraza, Leo Santa Cruz. They all was able to weigh what they wanted to weigh outside of 2 opponents that he's faced. But let's hear what Shakur Stevenson thinks now of rehydration clause.
back in July, we had you and Conor Benn in studio. It still remains till this day like one of our most popular videos. People love the interaction between you two. And then, of course, you know, he went on to do his thing. And I'm just wondering if you saw that performance and if you were surprised that he looked that great against Chris Eubank Jr., because it seemed at the time that maybe you weren't rating his skills that much.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to do that, but good for him. I'm glad he did it. It keeps him as a name that I could fight in the future. So I'm glad he did that. But I think Eubank was drained. He was dead.
You think it was more about that than what Conor did?
Yeah, I think that wasn't the version of Eubank, especially not just being drained. He just had a war with Conor Benn before that. So Conor Benn was a fighter that feel good after the war. He could go eat, do whatever he want, and Eubank can't. So I think that played the part.
Is that a fight that you think could realistically happen in 2026, or are you on different paths at this point?
Nah, I think it can happen. I think that should be maybe next after TL. God willing, I'll go do what I got to do.
147, most likely?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you
think?
Want
a rehydration clause, though.
For him?
Yep.
Okay, just like he had for Chris.
Yep.
Realistically, which way?
Now he want to do some shit that he ain't got no respect for. What about what he said about Devin? Don't worry, we got that too. What about what he said about fighting Devin? Like, what did he say about fighting Devin? Don't worry, I have that too. I have that as well. I have your back. Don't y'all worry. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Brashton McClendon, what's up, bro? Just hit the like button. We got you. We got you. We got you over here. You know what I mean? We got you right here. Let me just find it. I got you. Y'all just hold tight. See, I don't be having to go look for shit when I keep receipts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The interview? Don't worry. KO got you back. Check this out.
Fight Conor Benn with Devin Haney. And I understand it. But the thing that I said, even with Conor Benn, I would want the same weight clause as he put on Eubank. Yeah. And that's what I want come fight night with Conor Benn now. When I go to 47 with Devin, is he's going to allow the same weight clause? Like, it becomes a business. Right. Like, how are we going to do this fight? And if he do shit, let's lock in game.
If he give me a clause, shit. If he allow me to catch weight and rehydration clauses, ass, then shit, let lock in, gang. Let lock in, gang. If I can get the shit that I don't respect, if I can get the things I don't respect, then shit, let lock in, gang. Cause you know it's a business. See, it's a business. You know what I mean? It's got to be a business. It's a business, you know what I mean? So is he gonna allow me to put the same weight clauses on that nigga that Tank put on Ryan Garcia? Even though Tank Davis only did, and I saw you, Milo, and you're 100% correct, bro. You know, I be reading the chat at the same time. Ooh. Shut your hoe ass up and hit the link. Ooh. Your bitch ass out of here. How about that? Shut your ass up and hit the link, nigga. How about that? How about that? Anyway, moving on. Shout out to my dog, Real Deal, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Appreciate you, big dog. I love how niggas try to come in and deflect. Well, what about this? Are you doing this? I didn't make this nigga say this shit, bro. I didn't make Shakur Stevenson claim he didn't have some respect for something, then turn around and try to do that shit. He did that, bro. He's the one that act like he got amnesia, man. He's the one that act like he don't have a good memory, bro. And here's my thing, right? I understand it. You don't want a nigga outweighing you by 40 pounds. the night of the fight. You don't want to, you want to mitigate your risk because you feel like you might be a smaller fighter. They may be stronger, they may be more powerful. You ain't trying to get in that bitch and have the fight be over before it ever gets started. I understand. But how come when it's somebody else that's doing the same shit, instead of it being a business, instead of it being smart, when they do it, it's something that you don't respect? So you openly saying that if you get this shit that you want with Devin, or you get the shit that you want with Conor Ben, then we not supposed to respect it. I can't stand niggas that don't respect the game, don't respect the hustle, don't respect the work of other people, but then be upset when people don't respect their work. That shit boggles my mind, bro. It makes it very, very difficult for me to understand where people are coming from, bro. And Shakur Stevenson specifically is in that mode right now. He's somebody that I'm talking about right now. Because when you want something your way, you understand it's a business. But when it don't go your way, you don't understand it no more. This the same shit, the same line he was pushing with the WBC shit. When it's Devin trying to shortchange him, giving him 75-25 back in the day when they was at 135, and Devin made him a 75-25 offer, even though Shakur was a WBC mandatory at the time. And per the WBC mandatory rules, he was entitled to, at minimum, at least 30% of the purse. He loved the WBC. He understood his place as the mandatory. He understood what his worth was, and he petitioned the WBC to try to get more money because he didn't like how Devin was doing it. But when you flip that shit around, and now O'Shaquie Foster becomes your mandatory. O'Shaquie Foster is the WBC interim. He looked like a damn world beater against Cool Boy Steph. Now you don't give a fuck about the WBC no more. Now you don't care. Now you don't care about what a mandatory is and people putting themselves in position. Now niggas got to get opportunities to fight you and shit. Timothy Stoudemire, what up? He's always been like this, bro. Any nigga that'll like have all these, oh, I'm cool, this is my brother, but then I'm beefing with him, but then it's my brother again. Like, you got to watch out for people like Shakur, bro. And he exposed himself on that one. And if that wasn't enough, the young man had to accidentally let the world know that he would never try and fight Tank Davis. He had to accidentally let the world know that he ducking wreck. Shit in front of y'all in broad daylight. In broad daylight. And what y'all will do is y'all act like y'all didn't hear what you heard, like your ears don't work no more. You'll make some shit up that other people didn't even say to cover for some of your favorites. But when they say some shit plain as day that you can't refute, you'll act like you didn't hear what you heard. But don't worry, I heard it. Don't worry, I heard it. I got you. Just hold on a second. Rehydration clauses is cool now. What's also cool is clout chasing, apparently. Hold on. Don't worry about it. There it is, right there. I got you. There you go. There you go. Mr. Fist, what up? There you go. I got y'all. Hold on. Hold up a second. 245 in the building. We need to get to 200 likes. If you want to see Shakur Stevenson expose himself for never wanting to fight Tank Davis, we need to get to 200 likes. If you want to see the young man expose himself for never wanting smoke, then we need to get to at least 200 likes. Million Films, what up? Because it gets worse. Y'all, people don't understand. The shit gets worse, bro. 250 in the building. Hit the like button. Get the likes to 200. It gets worse from here. Shout out to my dog, Trap Band, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. 169 is not enough. I need at least 31 people to hit the like button right now. I need 31 people to stop what you're doing. Hit the like button because we about to expose the game for what it truly is, bro. Let me go close this door. True Boxing says, Shakur. Damn. He says, Shakur. Damn. Damn, Shakur. Victor says, T.O. versus Kerr could produce a De Los Santos fight. I hope not. That'd be some boring ass shit. Cameron Terrell, what up? Raul Garcia says, 80 of you motherfuckers shadow watching, and we don't appreciate that. 180. I need 20 people to hit the like button. Niggas could be, you know, watching Monday Night Football. Cats could be chilling with they ladies and stuff like that if they got them. Maybe kicking back, enjoying some you know, the evening or whatever, but y'all choose to be here and watch me. So please hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. But y'all got to do what's free, fam. I got the same people commenting in my shit. Salute to y'all that's always participating, but it's some shadow watchers. I know some of y'all might be at work, but these shadow hate watchers, bro, y'all gonna hit my like button. Asantiel, what up? Y'all gonna hit my like button, bro. We'll hunker down right here until we get to the requisite number, bro. We got 272 in the building. No reason we can't get the 200 likes, y'all. Come on. Let me know when we get there. I got the cook queued up. I got it queued up. We need 6 more likes, says Danetta. Big Bob Gunn, what up, bro? Shout out again to my dog Trap Band with that 5-piece though. I appreciate you, homie. $202. Now, y'all listen to this. Pat Greedy, what up? And shout out to my dog Trey W234. Slogan 1, Marshawn West, what up? But Trey W234 with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says, Debo fans and Cap fans down bad. Side note, shout out to Dallas, Texas. My guy KO made me money in boxing, and Dallas made me money with that L they took. Yeah, we took a big major L. We suck. Season's over. There's no Super Bowl this year. They canceled the Super Bowl since the Cowboys ain't going. And the rest of football season has been canceled by the NFL. Damn. Anyway, y'all listen to this and listen to it carefully. I'm going to cook on it in a second.
In this situation, I kind of reached out and I kind of set it up to where we kind of made this happen. And T.O. accepted the challenge, so I respect him for it. Even in this situation, the fight was not going to happen. Like, this was a fight that wasn't going to happen until I'm like, yo, boom, I'm looking through the playing field right before my last fight. I'm like,
I'm looking through the playing field right before my last fight.
Yo, and I kind of told the higher powers and the people in the position that me and T.O.'s a fight. That's the biggest fight. They really ain't want T.O. T.O. ain't no thing.
I'm going to start it over.
I kind of told the higher powers and the people in the position that me and T.O.'s a fight. That's the biggest fight. They really ain't want T.O. The fight was not going to happen. Like, this was a fight that wasn't going to happen until I'm like, yo, boom, I'm looking through the playing field right before my last fight. I'm like, T.O. And I kind of told the higher powers and the people in the position that me and T.O.'s a fight. That's the biggest fight. They really ain't want T.O. T.O. ain't no damn. like truthfully, like, but you know, like I said, I appreciate him for saying yes, and he appreciated me for making that.
He made the fight happen. The higher ups didn't want the fight to happen, but he convinced them to make the fight happen. And he was looking at the lay of the land before his last fight. And he said, Tio, that's the one. Tio is the one, y'all. Tio is the one, is what he said. And he said he was looking out to him before his last fight. Well, unfortunately for Shakur Stevenson and his fan base, all we have to do is do this right here. All we have to do is do this for our audience, right? And we can see that he fought William Zepeda January 12th, 2025. So sometime before that date, he was pushing behind the scenes to the higher ups, to the people at the zone, to Turkey, to Eddie. He was pushing for Team Telefimu. Way back before, sometime before July 12th. That's out his own mouth. So before he quote unquote became free, before he ever fought Zepeda, he was pushing for Team Alifu. Before Tank Davis got arrested. Before the Lamont Roach rematch, Lawmont Roach rematch got called off. Before the Jake Paul fight got announced. Before he got by William Zepeda, even got in the ring with William Zepeda, he was already making moves trying to get the Team Alifu fight. Question, can somebody, I know Shakur fans is watching, do me a favor. Can anybody drop in the chat when Shakur Stevenson had his team reach out to Tank's team? How is it that Shakur is publicly doing interviews yelling tank to tank, 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 while behind the scenes, privately, doing everything he can to make the Team Alifu Telefimu fight? That boy never, ever was doing anything he could or trying at all to make a fight with one Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. He never tried to. As a matter of fact, he did everything he could to make his moves months in advance so that fight could never be on the motherfucking table for him. He wanted to make sure he committed to Turkey. He committed to Eddie. He committed to Team Alifu before he ever got free, while saying, I'm going to be free, I'm going to be free, I'm going to be free. But behind the scenes, look, man, just give me that fight. I'm really committed to y'all. Leading up to his William Zepeda fight, how many interviews were about Team Alifu? How many interviews was about Tio? Yes. That's the point that I'm making. That's why I'm saying the young man is cooked out here. I'll play it again if y'all didn't hear it. He just said, I was looking around before my last fight, and I was looking at the lay of the land, and I said, Tio, that's the one. Tio, I reached out. To the powers that be. I reached out to make this fight happen before my last fight. So before July. Yes. Yes, before he ever knew that Tank versus Roach 2 was going to get called off, before he ever knew that Tank was fighting Jake Paul, he was publicly saying, if Tank fight Jake Paul, I don't respect it. Why can't he fight me? That's what he said in the public. But behind the scenes, he was pushing the powers to be to make the Team Alifu fight. Those is his words. So he's okay with rehydration clauses now. He's okay with catch weights now. And now the truth comes to the light that he always was trying to make this play before he ever knew what Tank Davis was doing. He never allowed himself to be free to go try to get that fight. He never reached out to Louis DeCubas Jr. He never tried to reach out to Tim Smith. They never reached out to Al Heyman team. That boy was trying to make their next move to Turkey, with Turkey, before he ever fought Williams Zepeda, while claiming to be so mad at Turkey, claiming to be so upset with Turkey. He sent his towel boys to make me this offer or make me that offer. Then you end up apologizing. So a B-side supposed to make the fight, bro. You got to stop pushing the narrative. Tank don't want to fight Kurt. Face it. I don't push narratives. I deal with facts. Shakur's the B-side to T.O. He went and made that fight out of his own mouth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nigga KO, man. Goddamn. Yeah, he's the B-side to T.O., though. And out of his own mouth, he went to go make that fight. So what the fuck you talking about? Ain't it crazy that when you take a step back, the only person from these two to have his team reach out to the other person for a fight was actually Tank's team reaching out to Shakur? It's crazy, ain't it? Shout out to Kevin King with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat, he said. And shout out to Emmanuel Carter. I think I said something, Emmanuel, but salute to you with that 5-piece in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Shout out to Brashley McClendon, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says Shakur Stevenson strikes again. Yeah, bro. Niggas better start remembering what they say on wax, is what I'm telling you. Kevin King with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says, KO, salute, bro. Salute to you, fam. Boxer Hacker with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Y'all gonna blame Kurt for everything. Meanwhile, Tank is skipping out on rematch clause to fight Jake Paul. Kurt wants to fight, not Tank. Let's be real. No, you're not being real because you're ignoring everything I just said. Either refute something I said or just shut up and listen. Or just shut up and listen. So now, rehydration clauses are cool. Catch weights are cool now. Oh, and by the way, I've been trying to make this T.O. fight since before my last fight. This shit sounds an awful lot like a fighter whose name rhymes with Shmevin Shmaney, Blevin Blaney, who was saying, I want Tank. I'll fight Tank. Give me Tank. When I get done with Loma, Tank, I'm available, Tank. I'm available, Tank. Only reason he going to fight Regis at 140 because Tank ducked him. Tank don't want no smoke. Then the very next year, he releases what he wrote to himself in January that year, and he had already made the decision to move up to 140 pounds. These niggas is all coming from the same motherfucking playbook, bro. They all coming from the same playbook. Act like I want to, act like I want to, act like I want it. Then I'm going to make sure I always got my next move planned. Act like I want to, act like I want to, act like I want it. Then when he get free, I got my next move already planned. Same cloud chase shit over and over and over again, bro. And niggas see through that. Real ones see through this shit, man. I'm sure Shakur fans, I'm sure Tank haters didn't even catch that shit. This nigga was already making a play for Team Alifu before he ever even got in the ring with Williams Zepeda, bro. Nigga was never gonna be free. And that's why you see Eddie Hearn on his side. That's why you saw Turkey a week later saying Shakur's hand is gonna heal up and he's gonna be right back with us. He already made the decision, nigga. I'm going this way over here. Real ones. LOL. You tripping. Bet. I'm glad you actually wrote a comment instead of hiding in my comments and shit. Yeah. I'm glad. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. You the Birdman, yup. Yup, Birdman. Birdman out there, bit. Yep. Get your bitch ass out my chat. How about that? Because your bitch ass could have hit that link. Yes, real ones. Hoe ass nigga. Yep. Real ones. Real ones. See through the bullshit. Yep. Sure do. Now get your bitch ass out my chat. Because you ain't trying to hit no link. Because I will fry your bitch ass. Now, and I can tell you's a motherfucking Devin Haney fan. Your double negatives and shit. You niggas can't talk or type for shit, boy. Stupid. Straight dumbos, bro. Anyway, moving on. Like I was saying, bro. He exposed himself for not being genuine. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Like, when someone else does something business-wise, he don't respect it. But when he'll do that same thing and expect for people to respect it. He's making plays and making moves to do other fights and go in a completely different direction while claiming that he wants this over there publicly. So publicly, I want this fight, but privately, I'm behind the scenes pushing for this other fight over here. He's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud. He's cooked out here, man. Shout out to Kadir. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says legendary cook. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, bro. Shout out to Trey W234. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Yo, KO, we got plays this weekend. Yeah, I'm trying to drop everything by tomorrow. Because there's some fights in Japan I want to cover. But hell yeah, I got a lot of plays, bro. It's a lot of fights going on, fam. Straight up. And just real quick sidebar. Niggas got wrenches over here and allow what other people say about me. With that nigga y'all just saw me block, that's one of them niggas that allow what other people say about me to influence. And he finally grew some nuts to comment in my chat. He been watching. He just ain't commented in a long time. It's plenty of more niggas like him. There's plenty more like him that allow what people might say, allow lies that people say about me to affect how they view me, and then end up coming over here on some rah-rah shit. But ain't nobody still hit that motherfucking link, though. Because they know I'm telling the motherfucking truth. So, y'all watch out. Because I'm waiting on niggas. Keep all that fuck shit, keep all that sucker shit, stay over there with that. Shout out to Greenville and Mike with the 5-piece in the super chat. Say, Kerr waited on T.O. since August. No, since before that. Waited on Tank 2 weeks. All his fans said, what he's supposed to do? Put his career on hold for Tank? Y'all hibachi. Cook, man, that's facts, bro. Nigga like, he ain't gonna wait on Tank. That nigga begged for T.O., called for T.O., pleaded for T.O. They told him no. He went back and said, no, this is the fight I gotta have. Niggas a whole, boy. Fraud. That's fraudulent activity, man. That's fraudulent. That's fraudulent activity, bro. Fraudulent activity. Straight up. Yeah, but that's how it go, bro. Instead of letting the people handle their shit themselves, niggas want to insert themselves in shit. So fuck all of them. Straight like that. Oh, I never said that. Boy, I got plenty of videos talking about how Tank reached out to Shakur. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. if I'd said something similar that I had to have misspoke, because I got plenty of arguments, plenty of videos, plenty of live streams. They reached out to that nigga. Shakur's on camera saying they reached out to that nigga. But bro, you gonna be cooked out here. You gonna be cooked out here, bro. Straight up. When you move like that, you gonna be cooked out here. You're gonna be cooked out here. When you try to say you don't have respect for shit that you yourself do, when you've been publicly portraying a persona over and over and over again that you're gonna fight this person, you want this person, this the only person that I want to fight, but behind the scenes you and your team really making plays for other fights, bro. That shit ain't no good look, man. Cause the question is, if you can do all that effort to Turkey, all that effort for a Team Alifu fight, where's the effort for the Tank fight if that's the one you really want? Since you niggas got so much smart alecky comebacks, since y'all got so much to say, how come we can't get that nigga on camera saying he tried to do everything that he just said he tried to do on camera for Team Alifu? Since everybody got some smart alecky shit to say, since everybody want to act like what I'm saying is not the truth, can somebody drop a clip, drop a snippet, drop an interview, drop a quote, drop a tweet, drop some sort of evidence of him on wax saying he did the exact same thing to try to fight Tank that he did to try to fight Tio? Where can I go to watch Shakur say, man, look, I told my people, I told the higher-ups, man, I got to have this Tank fight. I reached out to Tank's people, and I reached out to them to make the fight happen. I did this. I did that. Where can we go to get that shit, man? Can somebody point me in the right direction for that audio, for that video, for that motherfucking live stream, for that tweet? Anything, bro? Anything? But when it comes to Team Alifu, you got all the effort in the world. And here's another thing, right? It's well documented that Tank Davis don't want to do business with Turkey, right? Is that well documented? Has he made that clear? Most hated, what up? Did he make that clear? Did he make it clear that he don't want to do business with Eddie Hearn or Turkey Al-Sheikh? The answer to that question is yes. Abad's correct. So if he made that clear, if Tank Davis made that clear and you want to fight him, why was you behind the scenes committing to Turkey and Eddie Hearn before you ever fought Williams and Pater, knowing that Tank don't want to do business with them? Why not try to make yourself free? Anybody got an answer for that? What I need you to do is to respond to what the fuck I'm saying, bro. I need responses, counterpoints, right? Rebuttals, refutes to what the fuck I am saying, bro. That's what I need. Don't give me your bullshit about what you think. Okay? I need your name supposed to be boxing talk. I need you to talk boxing by refuting, rebuttaling, or offering up a counterpoint to what the fuck I am saying. The problem is, you can't. You can't. If I have leverage over you and I make it clear I don't fuck with somebody, and that if you fuck with that somebody, then I'm not fucking with you, if I make that 100% clear to you, and then you go fuck with them anyway, that means you never wanted to fuck with me in the first place. Because you're putting a barrier between that you know I'm not going to be willing to go through. So if what he was saying to Ariel Helwani was true, what he was saying to Najee on Cigar Talk was true, if all was true, all these interviews we watched a young man do from the time the Zepeda fight got announced to the time he fought Zepeda, if everything he said about wanting to fight Tank was true, why was he behind the scenes committing himself to Turkey? Chat getting slowed in the motherfucker. William Old School, what up? More people coming in. More people coming in, but the chat going slow than the motherfucker. WTF Media. All the shit I'm naming because I see you, bro. All of this shit happened before that Twitter exchange. These events I'm talking about happened in June. All of this shit happened before he ever stepped in the ring with Zepeda. You're talking about tweets from November, my nigga. I'm talking about 5-6 months ago, bro. What we in? December, November, October, September, August, July, June. Nigga, I'm talking about 6 months ago. He was making these plays. And what I'm asking is, why 6 months ago, before we knew Tank and Drawmont Roach was off, before we got the Tank and Jake Paul announcement, before Tank Davis got arrested for some shit that happened on Father's Day, before all of that, he was committing to Turkey behind the scenes. So he's committing to a dude that we know Tank ain't doing business with and don't want to do business with. He's committing to that guy to do business with him for a Team Alifu fight and begging him for Team Alifu while doing every interview talking about Tank Davis. Can someone tell me, how do those two things coexist? They coexist because all the Tank shit was bullshit. That was a clout chase. T.O. was the shit he really wanted. I'll do anything to make the fight, including go to the PBC. That was a clout chase. That was bullshit because behind the scenes, I'm having Jay Prince and Josh Dubin work out another deal with Turkey and Eddie Hearn. I want y'all to notice the tone of the chat. Notice. Notice. Everybody watching, notice. Not a refute. Not a refute. Just a deflection. Just a deflection. Just a deflection. That's it. Just a deflection, bro. I didn't make him say this shit, man. All facts. You're watching it in the chat. All facts, 2 cents. You're watching it in the chat in real time, live in HD. And then you get bullshit like this. The only fight Tank had lined up at the time of this was the Lamont Roach rematch in August. Remember, Shakur was doing all of this shit in June, my nigga. That's where you fucking up at. He was doing all this shit before Zepeda, probably even earlier than June. He was looking around, knowing Tank and Drawmont Roach was about to fight, and that Tank, no one knew that Jake Paul was coming. No one knew Tank was gonna get arrested. He said, T.O., how come this is how you know it's bullshit, right? This is how you know it's bullshit. Where are the interviews of him leading up to the Williams Zepeda fight saying Team Alifu is the fight I want? Use your brain. If he wasn't trying to hide something, if he wasn't trying to pull one over on the boxing fans, how come he just admitted leading up to the Tio fight, this is what I told my people I wanted. This is the fight I said we have to make happen. This is the biggest fight. I was looking at the lay of the land before my last fight, and I said, Tio. Cool. So during that time, how come there aren't any interviews of you talking about Tio? Shakur was right to be proactive with his career and not bow down to beg a dude who has admitted countless times he has no intention on fighting him. Tank Davis said that in November one time. Before that, he reached out to the nigga in 2024. Steven Espinoza said Tank Davis said he wanted to fight you. He tried to make the fight in fucking 2004 after Loma ducked him. Shakur Stevenson told his team not to make the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. I guess you forgot what Eddie Hearn said. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stay right there, AJ. Stay your ass right there. I got you. I got you, bro. Don't move, bro. Don't move. I don't want you to go nowhere. I don't want you to miss this. I don't want you to miss this, bro. I don't want you to miss this, fam. You know, it's my job to make sure I give y'all receipts and shit. Now, remember, I want to draw the timeline for you. I want to draw the timeline for y'all. This was in 2024. This is what Shakur Stevenson instructed Eddie Hearn to do.
I don't know, close to signing this deal in November. In terms of Shakur, how close are you to signing him?
I mean, it's not like we had a great meeting. You know, he's got a great team of people around him. We're kind of, I don't want to say officially working on his behalf because we're not, but we're instructed to have certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis, and I think certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis. We're instructed to have certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis. We're instructed to have certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis. We're instructed to have certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis.
So this is 2024. And what was the narrative when he signed to Eddie Hearn? He was pressing and pressing and pressing for the Williams and Pater fight. All through motherfucking 2024. He only took Cordina because Williams and Pater ducked him, KO. That what y'all told me. Oh, he fighting Floyd Scoffield because Williams and Pater not ready. He ducked him, KO. That's early 2025. And then when he finally gets the motherfucking fight with Williams and Pater, he started working on his next move, which was Timalifu. Timalifu Telefimu. While he was telling y'all he wanted Tank, he was telling his team not to try to pursue a Tank Davis fight. That's what Eddie Hearn said. While he was telling y'all he wanted Tank, he was telling his team to pursue Team Alifu Telefimu. While he was telling y'all he was a free agent and that was his last fight with Eddie Hearn, he was begging them to make a fight with Team Alifu Telefimu. Think about this. Why are they trying to make a fight for him if he hasn't committed himself to them yet? Really think about this shit. I know I'm probably talking over a lot of y'all head, but real ones gonna understand. People with common sense gonna understand. What incentive would Turki Al-Sheikh and Eddie Hearn have to try to work on fights for Shakur Stevenson before his Williams Zepeda fight if Shakur hadn't already told them, I'm signing back with you? I didn't do that, Josh. He did that. It's right there in front of y'all, bro. So just run it down. Tank is supposed to be fighting Loma. Shakur goes on for non-boxing. I'll step in for Loma. I'll step in for Loma right now. I'll step in for Loma. Loma ducks. Goes and does his thing. Retires, bad back, whatever the fuck. Tank Davis' team reaches out to Shakur. Somebody had said they had reached out. They had reached out, but somebody had said they had reached out and yeah, we just waiting on an offer. Y'all forgot that conversation? Y'all forgot that? Y'all forgot that whole conversation? Then Eddie Hearn says that. And then they go immediately trying to press for the Williams and Zepeda fight, which is cool, mandatory, good fight, no issue. But before you can even get out of the ring to be free, you are already behind the scenes trying to push for somebody else. Name Team Alifu Telefimu out your own mouth. So here's my question. Overall, when was the time? Because this is what I'll say. Tank Davis' team reached out to Shakur Stevenson when Lomachenko fell out to try to replace Loma with him. They reached out to him for a fight. Now, can you tell me when Shakur Stevenson reached out to Tank Davis' team? Blaze, what up? The boy trying to pull a fast one on y'all. That's why when you go back through the timeline, that's why you're so surprised when you hear him say, yeah, I told them we wanted to make the Team Alifu fight before my last fight. I told them T.O. was the one. Because when you go back to his interviews, you never hear him talk about T.O. When you go back through his interviews, you never hear him talk about recommitting to Turkey or still trying to get fights made with Eddie. You never hear that. All you hear is Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis. I'll do anything to make the fight happen. And every single fucking time he has an opportunity to try to see what he can do to make that fight, he hasn't done it. But he'll get on the phone and do everything he can to make the Team Alifu fight. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all do with that what y'all will. Shout out to Juice Vision. 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat says it's been plenty of times Tank had fights lined up and y'all was claiming Tank was ducking people. Fuck out of here. 100%, bro. Shout out to Jeep Red Boy, 10-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He's just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, Jeep Red Boy. So if y'all still want to defend this shit, bro, defend this shit. But like I said, bro, stop telling me Shakur Stevenson won't smoke, man. Stop telling me he looking to fight Tank Davis, bro. Because every time that young man has had an opportunity to pursue that fight, he hasn't. He talk real good in the media. He talk real good in the media, bro. He talk real fucking good. But behind the scenes, that boy making totally different plays, man. He cooked out here. He ain't alone, though. Devin Haney friends, bring y'all ass here, man. Where we at on the likes, bro? Shakur is not alone. He's not the only one that's fucking cooked out here. He's not the only one. Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Haney fans, come here. Come here, sit down, gather around, damn it. Gather the fuck around, man. 258, I need 300 likes. Frank, come here, bro. Sit your ass the fuck down. Okay? Sit down. Oxen Hacker, what do you want?
Yo, KO, man, you keep blaming Shakur for this fight not happening. I never see you press out.
What did I say? What did I say that wasn't true? Let's cut straight to it. What did I say that wasn't true?
You said what did you say that wasn't true?
What did I say that was not true?
Well, I don't know. What
have you been listening to me?
I've been listening.
What did I say that was not true?
So it's not about things not being true, but like you're not telling the
That's
full
all
context.
it'll ever be about to me.
It's not, but there's more context.
That's all it is to me.
Okay,
what did I say that wasn't true, bro?
Let me point out one thing that you said, all right?
Yeah.
Let me just point out one thing that you said. Okay, so you were saying that that like he could have made instead of making the TO fight, going for a TO fight, he could have made a Tank fight.
I didn't say that.
Before August, like you were talking about, like in June, right?
I didn't say that.
But you were talking about that he could.
I said behind the scenes,
yes,
he was telling people, "I want TO, make the TO fight for me." He was committing himself to Turkey. He was committing himself to Eddie, while publicly saying, "I want Tank," while publicly saying, "I'm going to be a free agent." His behind the scenes actions did not match what he was saying publicly.
Okay, but here's the problem, though. You're not getting full content. Tank had fights lined up, so and not only Tank had a fight lined up, right?
What fights did Tank have lined up? Shakur had a fight lined up in July. He said he was doing all of this. He said he was doing all of this before his July fight. Did you hear that?
Yes.
So he had a fight lined up for July, and Tank had a fight lined up for August. He was doing all of this before the Jake Paul announcement. He was doing all of this before Tank got arrested. He was doing all of this well before we knew all of the shit that we knew now.
Was always in within context, right? The Lamont Roach fight, the rematch was within context directly after.
The rematch was supposed to be in August, while Shakur was fighting in July. That's the same fucking timeline. It's like a couple of weeks apart. What are you talking about?
No, but the talks for the rematch had been ever since the last fight. It wasn't just the fight wasn't just planned in July and August. The fight was been planned.
Everybody knew when Shakur was trying to negotiate his TO shit and he was talking to them, trying to do his little TO shit. Everyone knew he was fighting Zepeda in July. Everybody knew Tank was fighting Lamont Roach in August at the time that Shakur was making all these behind the scene moves, while publicly saying, "I only want Tank. I'm gonna be free after this fight, and I'll do anything to fight Tank."
Free.
That's what. Hold on.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying publicly. But behind the scenes, he just admitted that he was actually pushing for TO. You don't see the problem with that?
Happen. So here's the problem: like where is Tank in this equation? The Tank fight will not happen. Like,
what do you mean?
What do you mean? He already shows. First off, Tank already shows that he's not looking for the biggest fights, right? He's looking for the money fights. Me and you had this conversation a couple times, right? With this whole, or he might go back to fight.
What did I say about Shakur's actions that was not true?
I'm not saying what you're saying is not true. I'm saying that you're leaving.
Well, then let me get back to what the fuck I am doing. I'm not saying you ain't telling the truth. I just want to argue, nigga. I'm not arguing niggas that can't tell me where I'm lying at, bro. You're wasting my fucking time, bro. You're wasting my time, dog. I can't say that your logic don't make sense. I can't say that you're lying. So, nigga, I just want to argue. So I'm gonna bring up 100,000. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm moving on, fam. Maybe you'll try to have something with Devin Haney. Try again, bro. Shout out to Juke. 20 piece, 20 bomb, 20 burger. Bow. No biscuit in the super chat. She said that Eddie Hearn clip lines up perfectly with what Espinoza said about Shakur wanting a multi-fight deal. That's actively playing out, which is why Eddie was told not to make the Tank fight. Shakur didn't want it yet. I really could go deeper and talk about how this also lines up with him wanting to fight Tank Davis when his hands are 100%. Guess y'all forgot that he said that too. I want the Tank fight at 100, my hands at 100%. I gotta make it seem like I want all the smoke right now. That's why I won't tell y'all that I'm really trying to make the TO fight. I gotta make it seem like I'm chasing the biggest and best fights. So I'm gonna act like I'm a free agent when really I've already committed to Turkey. Y'all let them get this shit off on y'all, bro. I see through the bullshit. That's why a lot of people don't like me. That's why a lot of people don't like me, bro. I be hitting niggas where it hurt. I be talking to people in their soul. Shakur hands is never 100%. So does that mean he's saying he don't never want to fight Tank? What that mean? You're not giving the full context. That's basically what he's saying. What context is missing in you mentioned Tank leaning up to the Zepeda fight to make us think that's the fight you wanted more than anything next. But privately, you were working on T.O. What context do I need? Slip counter. Dion, how may I help you?
Can you hear me?
Yes. You have an echo, though. You need to fix your echo, bro.
Let me turn my Bluetooth off. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. We good?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. Now,
Before you get started, where did I lie?
Where do you lie?
What did I lie about?
You said a lot.
What did I lie about?
But you saying a lot just only one-sided though, KO.
What did I lie about? This is about Shakur's actions. What did I lie about?
But let's reverse it. How about we just talk about Tank's actions?
I am talking.
You know you're gonna do that.
Shakur, I am talking about Shakur Stevenson.
No, I'm just saying, when are we gonna put it on Tank's actions?
What does what Shakur decide to do have to do with Tank?
But Tank is in the number one spot. Tank is driving the car, right?
Go tell Shakur that because he was pressing for T.O.
No, I'm just saying.
Tank Davis.
Tank always driving the car, right?
Let's cut through. Let's cut through it all. What did I say that you have an argument with, bro? What did I say that's a lie, fam?
All I'm saying is you be saying one-sided ass shit, bro.
What did
that's
I
all
say?
I'm saying.
The truth. You got the truth, and you got a lie. Yes, it's one-sided. One-sided in the truth, bro.
So
yes,
did they all? So did they offer Shakur?
Where's
did
the
they
lie
offer Shakur? Did they offer Shakur a contract?
They reached out to Shakur when Loma ducked, and they tried to offer.
Use the correct words. Reached out. That's all.
Yes.
It didn't. Nothing get done.
Yes,
it fell through.
We have to negotiate before we can
fell through, right? It fell through, right?
He did not want to negotiate.
Tank didn't push forward either, right?
Eddie Hearn not to negotiate the fucking fight.
It takes two. It takes two. And
Shakur didn't want to.
But why ain't Tank asking like? Why ain't he gonna say Shakur's name?
What?
Why doesn't Tank say Shakur's name and he want that fight?
Why does he need to say Shakur Stevenson's name?
He says Cruz. He says Cruz.
He already reached out to him. And
he says Cruz.
We're not doing that, bro.
I'm
not these other
You're
people.
being one-sided though, KO.
I'm being truthful.
And of course you're being truthful, but we know how we go get these fights across the motherfucking thing is with Tank getting some heart. Plain and simple.
No, how about by Shakur actually going for the fight he claimed he won't? That's another way.
Throw Shakur to the side. What Tank gonna do next?
We throw Shakur to the side. That's the biggest.
Shakur is fighting T.O.
135 pounds. Why would we
Shakur is fighting T.O.
Dion, because I don't have the patience that I used to have. So I'm gonna ask you again, bro. Where did I lie at, fam?
You one-sided. It's not no lie. You just
It's not no lie. I'm one-sided. All right. Well, I'm gonna take my one-sided, truth-telling ass, and I'm gonna keep cooking. Cause you niggas is cooked. You got nothing. Oh, you telling the truth, but it's one-sided. You telling the truth, it's one-sided, though. Why you gotta be telling the truth? Put a little lie on it. No, nigga. I'm not lying. Now, if you niggas want to come back, when I get done frying Devin Haney ass, then you're welcome to come back. The truth cannot have a side to it. You either telling the truth or you fucking lying. The truth cannot be twisted. The truth cannot be played with. You telling the truth or you lying. Stop cutting guys off. Stop talking to me. Get the fuck out of here. How about that? I cut off who I want to cut off if they on bullshit. If you can't answer questions, get the fuck out of here. You're not telling the entire truth. Okay. All right. You're welcome to try to tell me how. You're welcome to try to tell me how. Now let's move on. Moral of the story, you ain't lying. I just don't like hearing this shit. I just don't like the fact that you caught him in this bullshit. I don't like the fact that your audience is so big and you pointed out that he was already making plays to go in another direction before he even knew what was happening with Tank. I just don't like the fact. I just don't like the fact that you was able to point out the fact that he was not really going after Tank like he said he was. I don't like that you pointed out his hypocrisy. I don't like that you caught that catch weight rehydration clause shit that he said. I don't like that you pulling back the cape. I don't like that you pulling the curtain back on this capping ass nigga. That's y'all fault. Y'all support niggas that will record niggas without their knowledge. Yo, you mad. You mad because you want to continue to just let that boy get this bullshit off. Oh, I really, really want this fight. This is Shakur, nigga. I'm Shakur. Before I get to Devin, let me put it back up here because I don't want nobody to be misconfused. We still on Shakur for right now. Last time, this is what he is to me, bro. This is what that shit come across. I'm Shakur, June 2025. And this is what got you niggas cooked. This is what got you niggas mad. Because you know this is what he admitted to. This is what he admitted to right here. He's doing an interview with Ariel Helwani. I mean, me and Tank, that's the biggest fight in boxing. That's the biggest fight in the world. Like, all due respect to Bud and Canelo, me and Tank, that's the biggest fight in the world. That's like Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Ariel Helwani, would you be willing to go to PBC to make the fight happen? I'd be willing to do whatever it takes to make the fight happen. That's the biggest fight in boxing. If it got to go to PBC, whatever, just let me know. I'll do whatever it takes to make the fight happen. Ariel Helwani. All right, Shakur, thank you for your time. Appreciate you, Ariel. Thank you for your time. The microphone off? Microphone off? Mic off? Interview, camera still rolling? Camera off, interview off? Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay, yeah. Yeah, I just got done doing the interview with Ariel. Yeah, I said Tank Davis' name like you told me. I told everybody I want the Tank Davis fight. I told everybody I want the Tank Davis. I said his name like 10 times during the interview, yeah. No, the camera off, we good. So did you get that TO thing done? Yeah, I got the interview tomorrow. I got the interview tomorrow with Donza Project. I'm gonna be sure to bring up Tank tomorrow too. I'm gonna be sure to bring him up tomorrow as well. But how's the TO thing going? Did we get that? Turkey said no. Tell Turkey it's a big fight though. Look, I'll commit to him. I'm here long term. Tell Eddie I'm not going anywhere. I just really want I just want the Team Alifu fight. I just want the Team Alifu fight. I'll keep saying Tank Davis' name, but I want T.O. Okay, let me know. I gotta go do another interview. I'll make sure they put Tank Davis' name in the title too. But go get that T.O. fight though, Jay. If you can't get it, get Josh to do it. Get Josh Dubin to do it. If you can't do it, go give me the TO fight. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, peace. That's why y'all mad, because that's basically what that nigga just admitted to. Publicly, I want this guy. I want Tank. I'll do this. I'll do that. Behind the scenes, man, can I please get TO? Will y'all please give me the TO fight? That's why y'all mad, bro. Because that nigga exposed out here, bro. Shout out to Juke, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said, Tank Actions is having his team called Shakur Team. A member of Shakur Team on video saying he was told not to make the Tank fight. No other sides. Y'all down bad and you know it, bro. But keep lashing out. Keep lashing out. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Swearim, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. After saying you won't say his name, buddy, right. Tank fans cry about everything. Now, the only niggas crying today are Shakur fans, bro. And Devin fans be crying too. We laughing right now. Because niggas is getting exposed out here. Niggas is exposed out here, though. But let's get to Devin, though. Let's get to the clout chaser. Let's get to the clout chase. Look, bro, I understand you in a trash ass division. I understand you in a garbage ass division. And saying Cracker Barrel, Lewis Crocker, talking about how y'all in negotiations with him, that shit don't hit the same as doing a fake call out of Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. I understand. Tank is like the most irrelevant fighter in boxing history. And that Brian Norman Jr. win don't hit. It don't hit. It don't hit the same no more. That shit hit for like a week or two. All right. Number one. Number two, if the call out is real, how to call out real when Devin can't even make weight, bro? The nigga can't even make weight, fam. Shout out to Frequent. 5-piece. No biscuit in the cash app. He says, here for boxing got smoked, but you blocked him because he a bitch. And he disrespectful. Yeah, he blocked. Make another account if he won't smoke. Since I know you watching, nigga, no. The fuck out my face. Motherfucker's rude, disrespectful, and a bitch. Appreciate the $5 though, Frequent. Watch the company you keep though. You are who the fuck you hang around. Watch the company you keep, my nigga. You are who you hang around. Now, the problem with Haney, his fan base, is you niggas don't even understand a compliment when it's right in front of your fucking face. People saying that these fights at 147 being trash is not an indictment on Devin. It's an indictment on the fucking division because the fighters in the division are fucking trash. Devin versus Rolly is trash because Dev will be such a huge fucking favorite over him. Devin versus Lewis Crocker, Cracker Barrel, is trash because Devin will be such a huge motherfucking favorite over him. But y'all so busy getting on your knees, sucking that young man off, that you don't realize that the cost for him to only fight Ryan Garcia, the cost for him to move to 154 if he can't get the Ryan Garcia fight, are because the fucking division is fucking trash. It's the same reason we call for Jaron Boots motherfucking Ennis to move up. to 154 pounds. Because the names was trash and they was fucking ducking him, bro. But you niggas too bitch made, too pussified to realize what the fuck is going on, bro. You'd rather cry and complain because you want the nigga to have easy unification fights so you can fake pump your chest out because you don't truly believe in him like that, bro. You want to see good fights until it's your favorite fighter that might be on the different end of that good fight. That's how you niggas is moving, bro. Rolly was trash when Tank fought him. He was trash when Pitbull fought him. He was trash when he had to rob Marinez. He was trash when he fought 137-year-old Ishmael Barroso. He was trash when he needed goddamn a whole unanimous decision for Manuel fucking James. He was trash then and he trashed right fucking now. Mario Barrios was trash when Tank knocked him out. Trash when Keith Thurman beat him the fuck up. Trash when motherfucking Abel Ramos fought him to a draw. Trash when motherfucking Manny Pacquiao, 897 years old, fought him to a draw. The nigga was trash, bro. Lewis Crocker was trash when Patty Donovan outboxed him the first time. He's trash right now when Patty Donovan outboxed him, but got robbed. And he gonna be trash if Devin fight him. The only nigga that anybody want to see is Ryan Garcia because of their history, my nigga. And I don't know why they got y'all tight, why they got you mad. Niggas ain't getting credit for fighting garbage ass niggas just because they got a belt. Niggas ain't have no problem when I said, Monster, anyway, it's time for you to move up, nigga. If you can't get Jesse Bam Bam, if you can't get Junto Nakatani, nigga, we need you at 126, nigga. Because it ain't shit for you. When we called for Boots Ennis to move up, niggas understood Barrios was trashed in and all the better fights was at 154. Niggas understood that Brian Norman Jr. didn't want no motherfucking smoke. So it was cool for him to move up. Everybody understand that belts don't make the fight when it's Jaron Boots Ennis and motherfucking Vergil Ortiz, the most talked about, highly anticipated fight at 154 pounds when nobody got a motherfucking belt. People understand that shit then. But then when it's your favorite fighter, now belts fucking matter, nigga. We want to see the Rolly shit. Fuck out of my face, bro. Then the nerve of niggas to act like Devin is somehow doing Tank a favor by clout chasing him. Devin is somehow doing Tank Davis a favor by calling his name out. Like he's giving relevance to Tank Davis. Stop making me laugh so hard with these dumb ass boxing takes, bro. Please. It's fucking ridiculous. Tank Davis' name was popping when niggas was talking about Drawmon Roach and Pitbull Cruz and which one will he fight. Nigga name was popping when he talked about his motherfucking knee injury. When a nigga said he was coming back, his name was popping. The nerve of a nigga to think Devin can give Tank Davis any kind of clout is fucking hilarious, bro. Hilarious, dog. Shout out to Isaiah with the 2-piece in the super chat. 147 is full of Tank leftovers, recycling belts. Trash. And they was trash when Tank fought him, and they trash right now. Jalen with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Tank fans don't understand disrespect when it's in y'all face. He said F y'all in y'all face. If damn fans bitch made, what are Tank fans willing to criticize him? Yes, he shouldn't have said that. But what are we to do? Should we take him saying fuck y'all to somebody on Twitter? Or should we take the way that he interacts with his fans on the street by giving them turkeys every motherfucking year, doing back to school drives, giving them backpacks and clothes and shit, giving them Christmas presents? The many stories, and some of them are in the chat, I won't say their name, of him giving people money just for no reason out of the kindness of his heart, paying people's medical bills, helping fighters in the gym when he don't have to. So am I supposed to take what he said on Twitter to a nigga he don't know over the internet? Should we take that more serious than his charitable donations and what he does to give back to the community without asking for anything for it, I think I'll go with what he does in real life. Yeah, I think I'll go with what he does in real life. You know, not getting on camera and giving a homeless nigga a slice of pizza, trying to act like you doing something. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. Nice try though. Nice try though. Boy, y'all out here bad, bro. Woo. Anyway. I don't know, KO. Tank talked to you directly one time. I'm just saying. And I directly told him, nigga, that fight is trash. I don't give a fuck about you getting mad. He did that because he cares about my opinion. That's what niggas don't want to tell you. He cares what the fuck I think. That's what they don't want to tell you. He gives a fuck about what I have to say. Because he knows that fight was fucking trash. That Jake Paul fight was garbage, and I'm still saying it. So now what? Notice how you niggas move, though. When he cooks one of you motherfuckers, or he cooks a hater, or he cooks somebody else, oh, he just being emotional. He being emotional. He acting like a broad. But if he say something against one of his fans, or he say something to KO, oh, he cooked that nigga. Oh, he let that nigga have it. You bitch niggas pick and choose, man. You pick and choose any way that you can to denigrate that young man or denigrate somebody like myself. That's what you look for. When he come at one of you niggas, oh, he a bitch. He this, he that. Y'all some straight hoes, man. Straight up. Straight up. Shout out to Juke with the 5-piece in the super chat, man. Devin cares about belts, remember? So he gonna try to be lightweight and welterweight champion at the same time. He better start cutting. I'm saying, listen, Juke, I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. I just don't think Devin can make weight. Let me ask the Devin fans this. What weight should they fight at? Shout out to A Sostain with the 5-piece in the cash app. Appreciate you, big dog. What weight y'all want to see him fight at? I don't think Devin can make weight, but since y'all want to entertain this shit, what weight they fighting at? 147. So Tank Davis should fight the nigga that fights on undercards. He should fight the nigga that fights in the middle of the street with no fans. He should fight him at the weight that he wants to fight at. Yeah, you don't really want this fight. You don't really want this fight. 190 like he was fighting Jake at. Number one, Tank wasn't going to weigh in at 190. Jake Paul was. Number two, Jake Paul actually has some leverage in negotiations with Tank. He can bring his Mike Tyson numbers to the table. He can bring some live gate numbers to the table. Devin has no leverage to try to meet Tank in the middle or negotiate or anything like that. He's fighting on undercards. He's fighting on across the world and in the middle of the street. It's not the same. So I can see why Tank would concede some shit to Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is a big name in the sport of boxing. But why should he concede anything to Devin, who's not nearly the name that he is? Let me know you niggas don't really want this fight without letting me know that you niggas don't really want this fight. Catch weight, 144. No rehydration. Why should he fight at a catch weight and give Devin anything in negotiations when Devin is fighting on undercards in Saudi Arabia? Wasn't it you that said Brian Norman Jr. needed to do what the fuck he was told? Because he was the B side and Devin was the A side? Wasn't that you, my nigga? Wasn't it you that said you do what you told? See how y'all words come back to bite you in the ass? Pause. See how y'all do? See how y'all do? I was waiting for this. I know you niggas playbook. I like, oh, really? Y'all like A side, B side now. Interesting. And right on cue. Well, if Brian Norman Jr. should do what the fuck he told and sign up for Vada like he fucking told to do, then shouldn't your logic be the same? And in the case of Tank Davis and Devin Haney, shouldn't Devin do what the fuck he is told to do and make the motherfucking weight, since he's the one calling out the nigga 2 weight classes below him? Uh-oh. Oh, KO, that's different. That's different, my nigga. That's different, KO. Nigga, I remember everything. I remember everything. So if we're going to push for the fight, let's push for the fight the right way. Let's make business sense. Let's talk about who has leverage and who should be doing what if you really want the fight. If you really want to fight with Tank, the first thing you're going to have to do if you somebody in Devin Haney's position is you got to be willing to make the weight. So if you're telling me he can't make the weight or he's unwilling to make the weight, why are we even having this unrealistic ass conversation? Dre's Finest with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. What up, young blood? Keep holding down the front lines. We just working. We just working. Because he can get 40 million. 40 million from who? Any money that they get would be because of Tank Davis. See, you have one fighter that gets paid what he gets paid because of his popularity, his ability to sell out arenas, his ability to get people to purchase his product. Then you have another fighter that gets paid what he gets paid because Turkey's just handing it out. It's different shit. It's like a nigga that's rich because he earned the shit versus a nigga that's a trust fund baby. It's different. It's different. It's way different. Anything that they get, numbers-wise, viewership-wise, that would be because of Tank. Devin is getting outwatched by Abdullah Mason, my nigga. Devin is getting outwatched by David Benavidez, my nigga. How the fuck he got a leg to stand on to try to dictate what fucking weight class? Y'all niggas is bugging out here. Y'all don't really want the fight. You just want a clout chase. Because if you really want the fight, be like, hell yeah, I want that fight. Devin, you got to make weight. You got to make weight. It's funny how y'all have respect for a nigga calling out a nigga 2 weight classes below him, but y'all didn't have respect for somebody fighting people 1 weight class below him. It's kind of funny how that shit works, ain't it? Shout out to Jupe, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says, but I thought it was about belts. That's why they wanted Rolly, remember? What belt Tank got at 147? He got one at 135 though. See you at 135, Debo. Debo. Oh, he can't make weight. So what are you calling him out for? Shout out to Brashley being a member for 8 straight months. Bet you won't make it a year though. He says they gonna fight at whatever weight Tank say they gonna fight at. That's a fact. Whether it be 35, 40, 47, with or without a rehydration clause, is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be dictated by him. Or you can keep trying to make fights with Lewis Crocker. Or you can try to fight Rolly. Or you can get in there with Mario Barrios. G Red Boy, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says absolutely nothing. He's just showing love to the channel. He's just showing love to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I wonder what the talking point would be if Tank Davis called out Angelo Leo. I wonder what the talking points would be if Tank Davis called out Monster Inoue for a fight at 135 pounds. Shout out to Jalen with the 5-piece in the super chat. Is Devin rich? Yeah. And did he ever pull out the Norman fight? Like you said, I never said he would pull out the Norman fight. I said he tried to. I said his dad didn't want the fight. Do I have to go play the audio for you? What Tank tell Devin to do and when? I didn't say Tank told Devin to do anything. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? I'm talking to you niggas saying the fight should be at 147. I'm explaining to you why that doesn't make sense. And you're asking me questions about shit that I didn't even say because you can't refute nothing that I'm fucking saying. It's been happening all fucking night long, bro. It's literally been happening all night long, bro. What up, Precious Way? All night long. But you ain't telling the right truth. You the manager, KO. No, I'm not. I know how fights get made. And I know that these two fighters, the thing that they care about most is weight. Devin cares the most about weight, being able to be bigger than the people that he's fighting the night of the fight. Tank Davis cares a lot about weight, making sure that dudes don't balloon up on him because he's a smaller guy. The biggest thing that they both care about when negotiating a fight is weight. That's why Tank moves the way he moves, and that's why Devin moves the way he moves. That's why Tank told Ryan, oh, nigga, you don't want to make 135? I don't give a fuck if it's 136. If you want that catch weight, I'm rehydration clause in your ass. Oh, Barrios, I'm moving up to 140. Your ass is 6 feet tall. Nigga, I'm putting a hydration clause on you too. He moves like that because he cares about what people weigh the night of the fight. Devin moves the way he moves. Nigga, I'm 165, but I'll make 135 for as long as I can. Nigga, I'm 170, but I'll make 140 for as long as I can. I'm 147. I like this weight class. I'll cut an extra 20, 25 pounds to make 147 rather than going up to 154 because I see some shit here that I can work with. They both care a lot about the fight night weights of themselves and their opponents. More so, Tank cares about it for his opponents. Devin cares about it for himself. I'm not being manager KO. I'm being manager of, okay, if we want this fight, let's make sense of it. So if you got two fighters that really care a lot about weight when it comes to negotiations, one of them is a superstar. The other one is a undercard fighter. If we want the fight as fans, we should be telling the undercard fighter that you got to do what it takes because you got no leverage. But y'all won't do that. That's too real for you. That makes too much sense. And instead, you'll call me a manager. Or you'll call me a lawyer. Or you'll ask me shit that we're not talking about. Your move is called deflections. It's called goalpost maneuvers. See, y'all care so much about the weight. Y'all down here so bad because you know I'm telling the fucking truth. And all I'm doing is putting the motherfucking mirror up and just shining it back at you niggas. Y'all are down. They down super bad. Super fucking bad. Yes, Jalen, we're talking about the weight of getting this fight y'all claim y'all won't make. You're talking about Tank Davis missing weight years ago. That conversation has nothing to do with the one that we're having. You're deflecting, bro. You're deflecting. That's all. You taking the goalposts and moving them bitches from Dallas to New York somewhere, bro. Shouldn't Tank call out what weight he wants? He already called out who he wants. He already said he want to fight Pitbull Cruz. He said he won't come back and fight Pitbull, bro. Yeah, Jay, man, that's how bad it get, bro. Yeah, I got you, Danetta. But this is my last question because I'll talk about Schofield and Abdullah Mason for a little bit. Y'all happy with that too? Nah, Pitbull is not the fight I want. I prefer the Drawmont Roach fight. Pitbull gonna be bigger than Drawmont Roach though. Plus, I don't want to see Tank Davis fight Drawmont Roach coming off of a hand injury. It's just gonna be a built-in excuse for niggas like you. Imagine having no refute for nothing I'm saying, not being able to say I'm lying about anything, but then saying that I'm down bad. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. What was the rehydration clause for Jake Paul again? I think they had like 10, 15 pounds. I think he couldn't be like 205 or something. I'm not sure. Bud didn't fight Canelo with a rehydration clause. Canelo was the bag. Bud had no leverage over Canelo. Bud had no leverage to put anything on Canelo. Don't be dissing, bro. God damn, y'all. Is this how, bro? Am I really this good, bro? Baby. Am I really this good? Am I really killing them this much? Is it really this easy, baby? That Miss KO, y'all. That my baby. She fine as hell. Y'all give me a second. Baby. Am I really doing them like this? That they gotta say stupid ass shit like this, man. Don't even come in the chat and say, what's up, KO? Don't even say salute, KO. Just Bud didn't fight Canelo with a rehydration clause. He couldn't have tried to put a rehydration clause on that nigga if he wanted to. That's Canelo. He got all the leverage. You know who got everything he wanted? Canelo. You know who understood that to make the fight happen? Bud. Bud understood this nigga got all the leverage. I'm not trying to fight him at a catch weight. Bud understood this nigga got all the leverage. I'll go up to wherever the fuck he want me to go up to. Because Bud understood his place as the B-side to Canelo Alvarez if he wanted that fight. Why is it specifically our Black American fighters? Bud did the shit to Earl. Shakur tried to do the shit to Tank. Dev and his fan base try to do the shit to Tank. Why is it that the Black American fighter forgets superstardom, forgets A-side, B-side shit when it comes to other Black American fighters? But when you put a Latino in front of them, or if you put an Australian in front of them, or you put a promotional company ran by a Jew in front of them, they all of a sudden remember, oh, I don't really have that much leverage. I'll just take what you offering. Oh, I don't really have that much of a leg to stand on. I'll just do whatever it takes to make the fight. But as soon as you put another brother in front of them, now they got leverage. Now they the man too. Now they don't gotta be the B-side. They deserve more. Now they gotta talk to a nigga on the phone personally. Now they gotta make demands and shit. But when it's Ryan Garcia, nigga will go to Golden Boy, be on Ryan Garcia's undercard, take whatever Ryan Garcia offered him to let Ryan Garcia weigh what he want to weigh after the motherfucking fact. Didn't stand on no kind of business with Ryan Garcia. But now y'all want to stand on business with Tank, though. Ryan Garcia missed weight on purpose. Nigga still do the fight. Still take the motherfucking fight. But nah, nigga, Tank want this smoke, nigga. I come to 147. Devin giving him the opportunity. The opportunity for what? The opportunity for what, bro? You'll do what the fuck George Cambosos, Lou DeBella, and Bob Arum tell you to take your ass to Australia. You do what the fuck they tell you to, though. Yeah, you do what the fuck Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia tell your ass to get that fight. Yeah. But now, When y'all see his Tank or whatever, niggas is like, nigga, Tank gotta come to 147. We don't give a fuck if this nigga fight in the middle of the street. We don't give a fuck if niggas care more about Abdullah Mason than him. We don't give a fuck if niggas care more about Dave Benavidez than him. Nigga getting numbers ran on him by a nigga that was on Tank undercard. Nigga is the B-side to niggas that was on Tank undercard. How you getting outdone? How you on the undercard? A nigga that was on Tank undercard making weight demands. Your fan base out here making weight demands, bro. Y'all niggas tripping. Guarantee your ass. If Tank Davis' last name was Garcia, Devin and Bill, and y'all whole fan base be bending your fucking knee. That nigga was from Tijuana, Mexico. Cozumel, Mexico. You niggas will be on bending knee, nigga. We'll make 140. We'll do a catch weight. We'll make 140. We'll do a catch weight. We'll do a rehydration clause. I just want the opportunity. I'll even fight on your undercard first. But because the nigga name is Gervonta, y'all dictating shit. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Get all the way the fuck out of my face, bro. Yes, Tank versus Devin would be great. It would be motherfucking excellent. I would love to see that fight. What weight class they gonna fight at? Tank hold all the cards. Can your boy make weight? If he can't make weight, shut the fuck up. Funny enough, Dev let Ryan come overweight. That's how confident he was. So that's a bad argument. Should he have been that confident? Should he have allowed that to happen? The nigga himself said he regretted allowing that to happen to him. Sounds like he wished he had been smart, like Tank Davis' team was, and not allow Ryan Garcia to do that sucker ass shit. Y'all just be saying shit. I'm convinced, bro. He was so confident, he let Ryan Garcia break the contract. If y'all think that's good, bro, I want to do business with y'all. Cause I will fucking swindle the fuck out of y'all. That shit's dumb. He's so confident, he let Ryan Garcia cheat. That's how confident he is. He let that nigga bust weight on purpose by the perfect amount. He let Ryan Garcia pay him a little fee, even though they had a backup opponent for him. He let Ryan Garcia do that whole plan on his ass because he was so confident. How the fuck you praise stupidity? How you praise stupidity, bro? Crazy. Just always remember, bro, your favorite fighter's biggest fights at 147 to Tank Davis knockout victims, bro. Just always remember that, big dog. Shout out to not me with the 5 piece in super chat. He says, I don't think race and nationality have anything to do with it, bro. Tank Shakur and Devin are mortal enemies. That rivalry shores into everything. I don't believe that. I don't Believe that. Shakur lost to Robeisy and got a silver medalist. He don't do Robeisy Ramirez like that. Tank and Shakur didn't fight in the amateurs. How are they mortal enemies when Tank put Shakur and Devin, or put Shakur up on game, I should say? How the fuck is Tank Devin Haney's mortal enemy when Devin lost 3 times to Ryan Garcia in the amateurs and Ryan Garcia cheated him? Bob Arum maneuvered Kambosos and Lomachenko to duck Devin Haney. But Tank is his mortal enemy. The only way that Devin and Tank became enemies was because Devin and Bill started lying on him on some sparring shit. All those years ago, this all started off of using his name, lying on what you did to him in sparring, bro. That's how this shit started, fam. They was cool. Then Devin and Bill needed to get their name buzzing, so they started lying about what happened in sparring. And then the fucking tape came out. And what they said happened didn't match up with what was on film, bro. They made him an enemy because he had the spot that they wanted, bro. You wrong on this, not me. And you know it's all love. They made that nigga an enemy because they want his spot. That's it. That's all. Now, I got one last thing I got to cook on. One last thing, then I'll drop the link. We're never going to see Abdullah Mason versus Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield and his father were on Mill City Boxing, and they asked for $10 million to fight Abdullah Mason, bro. $10 million to fight Abdullah Mason after previously pricing himself out by asking for $2.5 million. We ain't getting that fight, bro. We will not get that fight. He said because they gonna make $100 million off the fight gambling. Who the fuck is they? Who the fuck is they? Who gonna make $100 million? And how the fuck you want more money than you've made in your entire career to fight one fighter that's so glass jaw, so trash, so chinny, so forth and so on, bro? Them boys don't want no smoke, man. Abdullah Mason really got Floyd Schofield shook in a motherfucker out here, man. Shout out to Juke with the 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat says Ryan beat the hell out of Devin and cheated him, changed his career. What did Tank do beyond that to be an enemy? Devin still fought on his undercard. Talking about Ryan Garcia. Yeah, all facts. All facts. Has he made I don't know, bro. This shit is trash, fam. He got offered $1 million to fight Abdullah earlier this year and turned it down to fight Tevin Farmer for less money. The nigga claimed he had a 5-year, $5 million. Like he in basketball or some shit. He claimed he had a 5-year, $5 million deal to fight for Golden Boy. But you want $10 million in one fight with Abdullah. Let me know your ass is scared without letting me know you scared. And he don't have any idea how much money $100 million is for an event. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia generated $100 million. That took 1.2 million pay-per-view sales and a $20 million live gate, bro, to generate $100 million. How the fuck? And y'all know I'm rocking with Abdullah heavy. As a matter of fact, I got an announcement. I'll get that to y'all too. Abdullah and Schofield is not $100 million fight. I'd be safe to say if you told me, would Abdullah Mason ever have $100 million fight in his career? I'd say no, if you made me bet on it. The only fight I could see potentially being $100 million fight for him is if he's as good as we think he is and Emiliano Vargas is as good as his fans think he is, and they both become champions it builds, it marinates, and then they clash right in the prime of their career, 28, 29 years old, both undefeated, sleeping shit, multiple division champions, and they get it on. That maybe that one could probably be it, but I doubt it. But that could probably be the biggest and best, but definitely not fucking Floyd Schofield. And it's because, to me, Abdullah Mason is everything that Schofield and his daddy is not. Like, if I had a relationship with Schofield, I probably have Schofield Jr. number, but his daddy be answering his phone and shit. I probably try to text Floyd Schofield Jr. His dad would be texting me back like, hey, just want to let you know this pops. We wanted to come by the channel. Like, he'd probably have his son's phone. It's not the same shit. When I call Abdullah Mason's phone, that's Abdullah Mason's phone. Valiant, his father, got his own fucking phone. When I do an Abdullah Mason interview, Abdullah Mason is going to do the goddamn interview. Not fucking Valiant Mason right there over his shoulder telling him what to say, sitting right next to him, answering questions for him and shit. It's just totally different, bro. Them Schofields don't want no smoke with them Mason boys, man. Abdullah Mason would sleep that boy, do him dirty. By the way, which brings me to my next little bit of news for y'all. Abdullah Mason will be by the channel for an interview either Wednesday or Thursday. We're still working out the logistics of it. We got to find out when he's going to be available, but we will have an Abdullah Mason interview very soon. It's supposed to be this week. It's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday. If not this week, definitely going to have him next week, but y'all stay tuned on the community page. Stay tuned for the videos, announcements, and stuff like that. We're going to be doing an Abdullah Mason interview. It'll be our first time talking to him since he became world champion. So I'm pretty excited about that. Who's next? I don't know. My educated guess for Abdullah would be Giovanni Cabrera because that fight was already signed. Giovanni Cabrera, perhaps, because that fight was already signed. Or maybe like a Muratalla. If Muratalla can beat Andy Cruz or some shit. If Giovanni Cabrera stopped acting like he injured and shit all the time. Yeah, I might do a post. And Joe Cordina could be another one because he just won that title eliminator. Joe Cordina is a good guess. Giovanni Cabrera is a good guess. The problem with Joe Cordina is, will Matchroom send him over there to get his ass whooped? Rodzilla. Yeah, I'll probably do like a members only post and let y'all put y'all questions there. And if there's some on there that I wasn't already going to ask, I'll be sure to ask them. But yeah, man, we got like 40 minutes. Let's talk. Link is in the chat. And by the way, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to this channel and subscribe to me and the Missus channel. Let me put that in the chat too. Let me get that in the chat too, man. There's the link to the vlog channel with me and Miss KO. We got some new content that we just posted for y'all a couple of days. And then let me put this link in the chat, this new link. I see y'all backstage. Give me a second. We got 300 likes. I appreciate it. That's good. We got 300 people in here, 300 likes. I'm cool with that. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. There we go. Okay. We are good to go. All right, let me bring y'all up, man.
What up? What up?
Yo, what's up with everybody, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Chilling,
Am I good? Am I good?
Yeah, I can hear everybody loud and clear. All right, let's go. What's up, Enigma? You got an echo, bro.
Yeah. What up? I can turn it off.
Yeah, what up? You got a pretty good echo. All right. Panel's open. I want to go. So I'm gonna go to whoever I hear first, and then I need everybody to let everybody talk.
I want to ask you something, right? Because I
Go ahead, Rick.
see Juke defending stuff in the comments, and I see that you said something about with the Shakur and Tank thing. You said before Shakur Stevenson on Fort Sapedi, he already had T.O. next.
Yeah, that's what he said. I didn't say that. Shakur said that.
He said before everything.
Yep.
And Shakur on Steve. What fight was first? William Cepeda or Tank and Lamont Roach?
Tank and Lamont fought in March. Cepeda and Shakur fought in July.
Okay, so maybe that's the reason why after that fight he probably seen that it was a draw. So he already knew he got good contact with Lamont Roach. He already knew that the fight was going to happen in August. So of course he was.
Yeah, but he was fighting Cepeda in July. That's the same timeline. That's a month apart, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. But this was another thing I wanted to ask you though, right?
What do you mean? It is what it is. What do you mean?
I mean, if you want to say that, he ducking, I don't know what you mean by that. But if he's ducking or something, he ain't really want to fight him just because.
He was going after Team Alifu and committing himself to Turkey and Eddie Hearn privately, while publicly saying, "I'll do anything to make the Tank fight."
Yeah, he
did nothing to try to make the Tank.
He publicly told Steven Espinosa that too, and Steven Espinosa ain't say shit in the interview when he kept telling him that.
When Steven Espinosa told him we were trying to make that fight, do you have control of your career?
He said 3 years ago. You talking about 3 years, 2 years ago? He didn't say that.
You bought that shit up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you bought it up.
He said when he talked to Steven Espinosa, he said, "Is the fight gonna happen?" And he said, "Yeah, Tank will want the fight happen probably next year." That's what he said, and he was talking to his peoples.
And why? And Shakur acted like he was on board with that. While hold on. While simultaneously pushing to get a TO fight this year.
Yeah, but we talking this beginning of January. They could fight anywhere between next year, like Steven Espinosa said. But I wanted to ask you this one question, right?
This is your second question, but
second question. So Tank fighting at 135, 140 with Pitbull, which weight class?
Whichever weight class he say. I don't know.
Okay, so he might bring down 135. They haven't
announced the fight yet.
The same Pitbull that he already beat, and Pitbull ain't got no belts. Why you ain't so heavy on him ducking the whole 135, 140 division? Because he ain't got no belts. He ain't no mandatory. He ain't shit right now.
Pitbull would be a huge fight. I don't like the fight. I would prefer him to fight Dramont Roach. So what are you talking about?
I mean, so you saying that's a huge fight?
It's a big fight, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so he ducking the whole 135.
Pitbull just put. Fight. So is Shakur ducking the whole 135-pound division right now?
He's fighting for a belt right now. He fighting at 140.
But he's not ducking the whole 135-pound division right now? Ain't he fighting another division?
He went up to 140 and fighting for a belt. He ain't doing what your man doing, going to 140 and fighting for nothing against a guy he already beat.
What you mean fighting for nothing? He's fighting the biggest fight for money.
He could get money in 135, 140. He going.
But that's a big fight. That's a big fight though, Rich.
According to y'all, he going to draw money regardless.
But you get more money if your dance partner has a name too.
So should he continue fighting Pitbull? What if we just let's say?
Why are you talking about why it's Rich turn?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like you keep saying.
Well, I'm just saying though. You should be shut up and quiet.
Hold on, Rich talking because we're talking about.
You should be shut up.
Saying this right. If that's the case,
if you don't stop, ICE going to come by your front door.
There's absolutely no point.
You know what's not gonna happen. Y'all know what's not gonna happen. Y'all not gonna deflect off of what Shakur said, bro. We're not doing that.
Do you mind if I respond to Rich since he mentioned it?
Let's talk about what Noza said, right?
Hold on, Boxer Hacker, because Rich said something about what Juke was saying in the comments.
Yeah, so I think. Yeah, I just wanted to. Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing? I was just gonna just clarify because like Rich was trying to argue with me in the chat, even though he probably don't understand what I was saying. he said I'm defending something. I'm not defending anything. What I said was that I have been a person who's always argued that I believe that neither Tank or Shakur are ducking each other, and that Shakur also wants the Tank fight, right? I said I think maybe it's a timing thing. I've always said that, but I still defended and said he wants the Tank fight. However, despite there's been some evidence, I gave him a bit of the doubt. After today, and after it's just too much is lining up. So what I was saying was, okay, Lamont and Tank Lamont fought in March. They were considering getting a rematch. What Shakur just said is before he fought, him and Zepeda fought in July. So this is before. So we don't know how much before, but at the end of the day, even if it was after, let's say it was after Tank and Roach fought their first fight, okay, they were talking about rematching in August. So that means you guys are now on the same timeline. You're fighting a couple weeks apart now. So that means perfect. But you want that, but you're telling us it didn't matter. You were about to sew your schedule up anyway. You didn't without knowing the outcome of that fight. And and then also that tells me that you were like, oh, I might fight Roach, but that's not true because behind the scenes you were already going for Tio. I'm just going about what's happening. So that's what I'm saying. And what I said in the chat was I can no longer in good faith argue that Shakur was always pursuing Tank. No, he wasn't. And last point, everything that Shakur has said and that video that you showed Eddie Hearn lines up with what Espinoza told us is that when they had initially, when it's two different times. One time he said, we reached out, we were told that Shakur wanted a most high fight deal. What did he do right after a most high fight deal? He said this will be his third fight under that most high fight deal. It lines up. It lines up. So that's giving me that's kind of telling me Espinoza wasn't lying on him. It made sense. And that's why when he told Shakur in his face, hey, we did reach out to your team. And he said, well, Bob said that. So that's telling me they've reached out more than one time. More than one time. Shakur's even said it. And I thought it was weird. Oh, we ain't hearing nothing back. I'm sorry. It's too much evidence aligning in one area. I'm not about to sit here and make myself look stupid. Arvin saying this man wants something that he clearly don't want yet.
KO, can I ask you a question?
You misled, man.
Shout out to No More Sleepwalking with the 2 piece in the super chat says Rich stay on some BS. Oh yeah, he gonna be riding for Shakur no matter what. He don't care. What's your question, Joseph?
All right, I got 2 questions. All right, could you do a breakdown of the Shakur and Tio fight? Like you ain't got to pick winners, but like what they got to do to win for both of them. And
whoever can make the other one be first is gonna have a huge advantage in that fight.
All right, and then
because they're gonna be making the other one fight outside their comfort zone. Neither one of them wants to lead the action. They both want to sit back and counter you. Tio more creatively and explosively, Shakur more textbook and kind of boxer-ish, but they both want to sit back and be counter punchers. So whoever can get the other one to open up more and be more aggressive and step outside themselves, that's gonna be the one that's gonna have the advantage in the fight because they'll be fighting naturally closer to how they like to fight.
All right, and then where do you rank Diego, Pacheco after the fight we just seen last weekend?
Oh, I think he got huge issues with Mbile. I think he got huge issues with Osleys Iglesias. I think he got huge issues with even Lester Martinez. He probably need to get back under the Benavidez team because he did not look good at all.
Who was training him? Because I ain't know.
Oh, he left Benavidez, Kel?
Yeah, he ain't with Benavidez no more.
Oh damn! And they talking about Hamza Shiraz, bro. That's bad, dude.
Yeah. And if that's another name. Like you put him in there with Hamza Shiraz, I'm worried. Yeah. I'm worried for him. Hamza Shiraz is better on the inside. He can match that length shit. And Hamza Shiraz can box. He a dog. That jab is nasty. He trying to hurt you and shit. So
he might stop him.
Yeah, it's that Pacheco. He showed a lot of holes in his game. I want to see the dude that just fought Pacheco. I do want to see him and Mbile fight though. I think that shit would be fucking fire.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight.
Yeah, for sure. Rodzilla, what's up, man? Talk to me, fam.
Salute, bro, man. I was gonna ask the same question that Joseph asked about that Pacheco fight, bro. I was just, man, bro, it was an eye opener. I didn't think he was like that great, honestly, from the get go, bro. But it just showed, like, man, he definitely like bottom of the division from what I saw, bro. Like he got a lot of work to do, man. And in the division that he in, bro, like it's like which way do you go? You might as well just get you a chip like off the bat because I don't think he can hang with any of them guys. I don't think.
Yeah, he need to try to. He one of them dudes, bro. He need to get some of that. He need to get some of that turkey money, bro. You ain't gonna be a big dog. You're not gonna be a superstar. Just go get you some of that turkey bag, bro.
For real.
Go get some of that turkey bag. Let Hammer Shiraz beat your ass real quick.
Real
You know
talk, bro.
Mm-hmm. Y'all go ahead. Who else got something, man? You know what up?
Man, I kind of missed some of what you were saying about the Vergil stuff, bro. But I've been seeing like clips and videos, bro, and I'm just not. It ain't sitting right with me, bro. And I was riding real hard for bro too, dude. And between his manager, I honestly I ain't hearing Oscar say nothing, bro. It's just his manager and his pops, and it's throwing a sour mood on the whole negotiations, bro. Really.
Well,
Yeah.
but I got something to say though. So this
Go
whole
ahead.
conversation about this Devin Haney needs to drop down to 135. Tank never said that he wanted to fight to begin with. Where's everybody getting this whole argument that Tank wants Devin to be fighting at 135? Tank never said that. Tank fought Barrios at 140. He made Barrios drop down. Who knows what? If he's probably not even interested in the fight because Devin was at 135 for years. Tank never wanted to fight until maybe when he was
stop with that line there.
Dude, relax. Take the Tank shirt off your chest, bro. Relax.
Take that line to the hell, man. Come on, stop lying.
When Devin was at 135, Tank had 2 opportunities to request it to be mandatory.
Stop
He never did that.
Tank is supposed to try. So he's supposed to move to Devin weight class, and when it was at 135, he's supposed to request to be his mandatory, bro.
He could have. Why not?
You out
I don't know.
Based on what? Based on what?
Maybe hundreds of years of presidents where the cash cow don't be requesting to be niggas mandatories. Maybe that. I don't know.
Okay, so you see,
I don't know.
Tank doesn't want these fights, and we keep blaming other people.
What do you look like?
I don't know, bro. Maybe the fact that when you the cash cow, you call the shot, so you don't have to request mandatories.
Wait. You say
maybe
that.
Maybe that.
Do you know that? Tank was calling for that Ryan
fight. But here, I want to ask you a question, bro. The reason that people are talking about weight classes is because a welterweight, who is the clear B side, called out a lightweight, who is the clear A side. So obviously, if you want to talk about making a fight, the first thing that's gonna come to mind is what weight class they fighting at. My stance is whatever weight class the superstar says they're gonna fight at.
Catchweight. But the superstar hasn't said anything because
but currently he's at 135. So if we imagine,
like I said, would that be a big fight?
Like we said, maybe Devin. What's the point of Devin moving up if you're calling out?
Would that be a big fight?
Barrios is a huge B side.
Would that be a big fight, Dev and Tank?
Of course, it'll be a huge fight.
It's a big fight for Devin.
Not bigger than Dev, not bigger than Tank and Pitbull. I'm gonna be real, bro.
It's not bigger than no, it's not. No, it's not.
Hey, don't tell Brazilla, please. Don't tell them that, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, brother. Hey, I'm gonna be 100, KO. I think Pitbull will put more asses in them seats than Devin did when he was in San Francisco, bro.
What they want you to believe is that a country. What they want you to believe is that a country with 130 million people in it pales in comparison to 54 niggas on YouTube. That's what they want you to believe.
35, KO, 35, bro.
They want you to believe that because they're the loud minority, that Devin somehow brings a bigger fan base to the table than Pitbull Cruz. Nigga, that's what they want.
Just say it, though.
What was his gate then?
You ain't beat Pitbull.
Because I swear to God, Earl Spence got more fans than Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Terrence Crawford at the time was supposed to have more fans than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't got no fans. Tank ain't a big name like that. Earl is the face of boxing. Bud is no one pound for pound. Them niggas both fight around the same year, and Bud and Earl did half of what the fuck Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis did.
Okay,
but let's ignore it.
Would not do better.
Let's all come together and let's ignore the fact that Pitbull Cruz just put 12,000 people in the goddamn arena while Devin Haney was fighting in Saudi Arabia on the undercard. Let's ignore that.
But they gonna come for Tank, remember?
What was his gate?
Tank, right?
What was
It's a
his
couple
gate?
You
Tank.
forget, wait,
And
Pitbull,
he fighting
Dad put
Devin.
you do realize
16,000 in
Pitbull's
the
been on
arena,
the
and
undercard a
y'all
bunch of
fuckers
times,
on the
right?
gate. So what was the gate?
He was on the undercard for Spencer.
This would have to be a Vegas fight.
Pitbull has been on the undercard multiple times after the Tank fight. What are we talking about? His first pay-per-view was literally that last
Boxing
fight.
hacker logic is just doesn't make
Pitbull has been on undercards for a lot of
In
times.
2025, Pitbull has headlined an event. What event did Devin Haney headline in 2025?
That was one event.
boxing hacker
Name
is
another
much
event.
In 2025, right now, this year, Pitbull chose to be the main event. What main event was Devin Haney this year, bro?
Okay, so name his gate. Why are you not naming his gate?
Wait, hold on. I already said that.
But Devin Haney got $12 billion as an undercard. $12 million as an undercard.
Gate, but I know
You
this.
don't got his gate?
I know this. Now, one of you niggas been to a Devin Haney fight this year.
Ain't gonna nobody.
He was fighting out of the country.
I know that.
Hey,
I know you niggas ain't been to a Devin fight this year. Nigga.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, let me ask you a question, right?
Hey, KO, did you go to that event in Texas?
Hold on 1 second. If Tank
boxing hacker is
hold on 1 second. If Tank
did you go to that event in Texas?
Hold on. If Tank beats Pitbull for a second time, right? He fight him a third time as well.
Exactly.
Should he fight him a third time? I don't think he should fight him. I don't think he should fight him this time.
Okay, but like he'll bring a lot of money the third time as well, right?
Money talks.
Not if he knocks him out and really gets rid of him for real this time.
Okay,
see, people. See, we all believe Tank outboxed him easily, right? I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Pitbull's fans, they don't believe that shit. They still believe. But if he can make them niggas not believe, then the fight would die. But this second one, they swear to God, Tank ran from Pitbull. They swear to God, Pitbull got cheated. And they love the way that boy fight. I'm telling you, bro. Them dudes is looking for any excuse
just to pay
get
that.
some Coronas, some fajitas, and watch this nigga, man.
Okay,
so why didn't they do crazy numbers? I'm not finna let no dudes who was just calling for Rolly tell me that this is any worse of a fight than that either. I'm gonna be straight up.
Can we talk about for 1 second?
I'm just asking, why didn't they do bigger numbers the first time?
We're literally talking about a welterweight.
Because it was on a week notice. It was a 1 week notice.
I want to let Juice say what she. I want to let Juice say what she got to say. But to answer your question, Joseph, Pitbull was a replacement opponent, and Tank wasn't the star then that he is now. That was back in 2021.
So you want to see it again?
But don't Mexican and
that was
Black
pre
sell?
Frank Martin. That was pre all of this shit. Tank was just getting his legs up under him, becoming the star and shit. So
I thought,
that would probably be
Mexican
why.
and Black sell, don't it?
Pitbull was
Sell,
relatively unknown too. Now people know Pitbull too. So.
And you're right, Kale. You know why? Because that fight was on a Sunday. People forget that. Anyway, really quickly, what I want to say is I think it's pathetic that we're literally talking about a welterweight. A guy who's a welterweight who looked like who when he made weight, even though he had one of those fake, the real weigh-in and the fake weigh-in, we saw his bones protruding, and we're literally talking about Rolly Romero and a lightweight. Like, do you know how bad this is? Like for boxing and the welterweight division, that the best y'all can do is talking about, well, we want this lightweight. That's
but Drew,
calling out everybody. He ain't just singing.
Let her
just
finish,
singling him out. He calling out everybody.
Y'all please let her finish, bro.
The other thing I want to say really quickly, I'm tired of people saying Rolly's ducking Devin. I'm sorry, I gotta defend Rolly real quick because he made a good point in this interview. He said, after I beat Ryan, how come they wasn't calling me out then? I didn't hear anything. You wait till I get a mandatory call, and then I'm now in negotiations to fight Manny Pacquiao. And who is going to give up Manny Pacquiao to fight Devin? I mean, he cool, but he a B-side fighter. Like, let's be real. You mean tell me how can you duck someone when you already got two fighters and you got one mandated fight, and the other one is a legend. Like, and then you Johnny come lately to it. You just start calling him out a month or two ago. Why did you do
That's because he didn't have a
He
real
got the
belt.
title. That's why he got the belt.
One question, KO. I'll reply that.
Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero became champion when he beat Ryan.
There's a lot of contradictions going on.
Hey, knockout. Can I ask Boots one question?
Boots was still the champion.
Hold on, one. I can't hear everybody, bro.
Belt.
Because
they
so thirsty to talk. Why that man? But he beat Ryan months ago. They did not start calling him out. He got the title right then and there. He
And
been had
Boots
the
was
title.
still the champion
Right?
up there. What are you
Hold on,
talking about?
Joseph. Hold on, Joseph.
Wasn't
But,
going up until
but
Boots was
Brian
there.
Norman was the number
One
one champion.
question.
Why would he
One
fight the number
question.
two champion?
How can he duck you
And,
when he got a
Rolly,
mandatory?
Rolly,
Y'all
One
Rolly
wait.
question to the panel. One question to the
Hold on,
panel.
y'all. What's
I
your
got
question
something
to the panel, Dion?
Go ahead.
Why can't Tank move like that?
So you want the nigga to be on the undercard? You want the nigga to make bad decisions?
because his team is better and he's smarter. The fuck?
I want to answer Jupe's
I'm talking
question.
about he got 12
Why
million for
can't he be?
undercard. How is that
Can
smart?
I say something real quick?
I want to answer
What
Jupe's
type of
question.
dumbass
Because he's
question
smart. His
is
team is
that?
smarter. Like what the fuck?
Did
Tank be
Dev
like
get 12
Devin.
million as an
So you
undercard?
want Tank
Because
to
he
be
can
a
because he
soft
can
ass
sell
nigga?
events without clout chasing niggas. Like how many
No,
answers you
answer the
want?
question. Did he get 12 million as an undercard?
Where is that verified at? Who said that? Who said that?
So y'all
I know
want
you didn't just try to make a point to me using what the fuck Brian Norman Sr. said about Devin Haney's bag. I know
So
that's
he
not
don't-
what you just did.
And I thought it was 12 million for 3 fights.
I know that's not what you just tried to come up here and do to me.
You can look it
I
up.
want to answer Jupe's
You
question.
gotta be shitting me.
You can look it up.
I want to answer Jupe's question real quick.
Bro,
though.
this
You
is
are the
KO you talking to, my
goddamn
nigga.
But
Like,
you can't
No,
look that
Brian
six
Norman
fight
Sr., my
deal up.
let me go
You
ahead
can't
and
look
give.
that 6-fight
Let
deal
me
up
give y'all.
nowhere.
Let me give y'all clown
Bro,
niggas.
I want to
Y'all
answer Jupe's
Nowhere.
question
current
real quick.
events. If you haven't paid
wild, bro.
attention, of
That's
course y'all
wild.
didn't see
Hold on,
that
one
Bill
thing. I want to answer
Haney
Jupe's question
was
about
scamming,
Rolly.
of course, with Eddie Hearn talking about Devin fighting for the IBF championship. Y'all didn't see that shit, right? You didn't see
No.
that they trying to make a deal for them to be unified by getting the IBF championship. Keep in mind, the IBF has a rehydration clause.
Yeah, we all know that. I
So,
want to answer Jupe's question real
yeah,
quick.
like I was saying, and I ain't finished. So that
Unification.
means,
Fuck that.
so that means
Y'all gotta
your
stop
boy
cutting people off,
cannot,
bro. Please.
your boy cannot be no weight bully if he fight for that IBF belt.
Nah,
He
it's gonna
can't
be
do like he's gonna
it's
do.
Dion was right though, David. That's the IBF rule, it don't apply because Devin is the WBO champion. So when they
Yeah.
unify, all
Oh,
that
it
shit out
don't?
the window.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's some
Nah, that shit
bull.
out the window. Yeah, that shit out the window.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie being a member for 27 months. He said excuses.
Oh
Let's
boy.
not forget about Jake
Hey,
Paul.
Dennis.
We got Cam we got Cam
That
80
gas really
we
again.
got Cam 80 we got Cam 804 VA 5-piece in the super chat. Why continue to defend Tank when he repeatedly says he don't give a F about his fans? Because he shows that he do care with all the shit that he do, and the nigga lashes out sometimes emotional. He ain't perfect, my nigga.
Especially
He ain't
when
perfect
he
at all.
Hey, how you
I want to
show
say
that?
something about
that
Shakur.
It ain't even that he talking to his fans when he say that
How
shit.
show he care
So
if
to
he
answer
ain't
Jupe's
if he
question,
ain't giving his
I want to say
fans the
something
fight
about
they want?
Shakur.
Rolly wasn't the number
Hold on,
one.
let me hear Terrence. Terrence ain't said nothing, bro. Terrence, what's up?
Yeah, I'm a little upset with Shakur right now. I mean, I know he want this bag with T.O., but he got on that radio show saying that T.O.'s not a racist, and then you had Key in the background like trying to get Key to go along with that shit. Key like, nah, bro, nah, because they were talking about did he send a banana? Shakur said, nah, I don't think so. I'm like Shakur, bro. I know you want the money, bro. I know you want the bag, but bro, stop lying, bro. This dude's a racist. You fighting a racist. Just face it, bro.
I don't think he's a
You
racist.
selling out for the bag for that. But anyway,
I don't think he's a
but
racist.
for Shakur, for this
and
thing
you
with
another
did he want to fight
bro.
T.O. all along? Yes, he wanted to fight T.O. There was no secret about that. I don't know. And I think he wanted to fight him before this racist shit came out. But I don't see why you saying just because he wanted to fight T.O. back then that he didn't want to fight Tank. It's not like it's got to be one or the other. I think, yeah, he wanted to fight T.O. and you want to fight Tank. You want to fight the best, who would consider the best. That's all I'm saying about Shakur. That's where I don't think he's capping about that. He really wants these big fights. He really wants to be great.
But y'all forgot before T.O., he said he really wanted to fight Loma. Y'all remember in the
Okay,
interview when
good.
they asked him
He
about
good.
which fight
Two
that
cents,
he
he
really
does.
wanted right now, and he said
He
it was
good.
Loma.
2 cents.
Yeah, but he can
I
run
think
both.
he would have
both
fought
fighters.
all of them.
2 cents.
Yeah.
2 cents.
Squad.
He wants to
Because he
be
won the
great.
fight once,
Two
doesn't mean he
cents.
won't fight the
You
rest.
gotta
Cents
fight the champs if
and
you want to be
knockout.
great.
So the
Patty,
fighters
he
that
only
he wants
want
the
the
most.
best fights.
Hold on, y'all let me hear 2 cents. Then Rich, you can respond. 2 cents. What was you saying?
For your biggest fight and go to 140 for T.O. You fight that. I'm sorry, I can't buy that one. I can't buy that.
But I just came up here to say this real quick. I ain't got too much to say. Like, why y'all just can't admit y'all cooked up here? Like, I don't understand.
Thank you.
The man that showed you. First of all, hold on. First of all, we've been calling this out, right? But that was just our 2 cents. But now the man got video evidence, footage, the stuff coming out his own mouth, and y'all still up here just can't admit that he been bullshitting, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. And then what I really realized after KO's expose today was that Shakur Stevenson really just attached his name to whatever fighter is hot at the time. He was gonna fight Lamar Rowe, and it's so bad that he even acting like he want to go fight Conor Ben. How are you gonna go up? How are you gonna? Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. Just let me finish. How are you going to go up to 2 weight classes and then tell that person they gotta have a rehydration clause? Shakur, what leverage do you have, bro? What leverage do you have to do any of that? Yeah, lock it in, gang. You do the rehydration clause. We gonna lock it in. Like, what are you talking? All of that. Listen. I'm a woman, so I've dealt with men in my life. I'm fluent in capping and bullshit, and I'm telling you. If a nigga say I would come up to your weight class to fight you, but you have to do this and this and this and that, and you're not even an A side, and you don't even have no leverage, you don't even sell no tickets, you don't even put no asses in seats, you're not even a main event. How are you asking for stipulations from another fighter? And see, all of that right there is just capping. Like, y'all gotta understand when capping is capping. And it's cool, he a fighter, he can do it and all of that. But then y'all put on y'all seatbelts and y'all helmets and y'all start Johnson bouncing. Shakur just want the best fights. He just want the best fights. Why does he just want the best fights? Because he talking about he gonna go up 2 weight classes but try to put a rehydration clause on somebody that he know that shit is not gonna happen. Like, y'all gotta stop it.
They're asking for things they know is impossible because they know
I don't like that weight rehydration clause shit either.
You cook boxing hacker. You cook, brother. And he sent a Ray forward at niggas instead of just fighting them himself, bro. He sent a Ray forward and telling niggas get their weight up after they had better performances than him, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Texas shit. Talk to him, Rozilla. Texas shit. Yeah.
Shock the world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shock the world out there, bit. Yeah.
Also, this whole thing about Devin should have called out Rolly after he beat Ryan. It doesn't make sense.
Devin shouldn't be calling out Rolly at fucking all, nigga.
Devin shouldn't be calling out nobody but motherfucking Ryan Garcia. Y'all sitting up here with this BS talking about some doggone belt.
Hold up.
Ryan said he only want big fights.
Them facts. Ryan on stream with this man, X and everything, clowning this man still.
Hold up, guys. Ryan had to fight Shine with Mario Barrios. Y'all realize that, right? Ryan's not free. Devin being Rolly will make the Ryan fight much bigger because there are more titles on the line, and it will kill the drama. It'll sort of add more drama because
he
Ryan
waited
lost
until
to
Rolly got a mandatory.
So,
was a negotiation.
and Rolly was still talking about Pacquiao.
I didn't heard Dev call you
Unifications Trump mandatory. Unifications Trump mandatory.
If he fight Pacquiao, he's gonna get knocked
Let's
out.
just keep that on the rep. Unifications Trump mandatory.
I'm just saying, niggas are really ducking Dev out here for real, though.
Yeah, Rolly doesn't want to fight him. Rolly doesn't want to fight. He never wanted to fight Dennis.
How much whatever y'all
get more
want
money
to say.
fighting the opposition, bro. Keep it 100.
I'm just saying, Dev out here for real.
Yeah, Rolly's ducking Dev. That's all it is.
A P-side guy in Saudi Arabia again.
Oh, and let me say one more thing.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
And then y'all gotta remember this too. This is something that people are forgetting too. Turkey and them played Rolly when they were trying to build Ryan and Devin rematch. They played Rolly that whole promotion. They set his ass up to lose. They tried to make him a mark. He'd be a fool to go fuck with Turkey and them.
Of course he would.
Go ahead.
Hey, let me say something real quick. I just want to say this, right? I keep hearing 2 cents and Juke get all and Knockout get all happy, But at the end of the day, he fighting the
He
best
said, "Get out."
person
Happy
at
about
140.
what?
And he fighting the best person at
What
140
am
to
I? What am I
130.
happy about,
Nigga,
bro?
since when is
After
T.O. the
that,
best person at
y'all,
140?
He's the
Rich.
number one
jumping on
champion.
Happy about
him.
what?
Y'all
You know
jumping
what?
up.
One
Y'all
Rich,
champion.
you
jumping
Who
up
the
and
best
down.
person
The
at
lineal
140?
champion
Y'all
is
jumping up
T.O.
and
I'm
down.
hold
happy
on.
about
I'm
what?
holding
Y'all
my fight
jumping
up.
up.
I'm
I'm
happy
holding
about
my
what?
fight up. Same standard, nigga.
Y'all
I'm trying to
jumping up
watch.
and down.
I'm
Y'all
trying to
jumping
watch
up.
Get
Tank
him,
Davis
Rich.
versus
Y'all
D-Ball.
Get
niggas
him,
jumping up
Rich.
and down and shit like
Get him, Rich.
Tio not better than whoever
Rich
y'all
can't get
think
us,
that's
and neither
good.
can you. Not even with a.
Arguably,
I'm just saying,
Tio and
that's the
Tank is the
truth.
only names at
He ain't
135 and
saying nothing
140.
true. He mad. He
Tio and
mad
Tank
that
is the
Shakur
only
opened
names
his
at
mouth.
135, 140. So you acting like
T.O. is
Shakur
not
not
no
doing
only
it.
name at
Acting like
140.
they.
Rich, cut that out,
You
bro.
lying, bro.
Arguably they
Stop
got
it,
the
Rich.
best.
T.O. not even doing the numbers that
Hey, y'all
Pitbull
saw
is,
what
bro. That's
Shakur
when y'all
did to
step on your
Antoine,
own
I'm
right?
feet.
not talking about. I'm not
What
talking
numbers
about
does
that.
Y'all
Pitbull
saw what
doing? What are
Shakur
y'all
did to
talking about?
Antoine in
What
sparring, right?
You
have
niggas,
you
you niggas
seen?
was.
Have you
Pitbull
seen
was
T.O.
wearing
fight?
undercards
Have
before
you
he had
seen
Antoine Davis
T.O.
on
fight
before.
anywhere else
What are y'all
besides the
talking
New
about?
York ballrooms, brother? Have you seen him
Rich, you
fight
said
Man,
anywhere else
Tio and
besides the
Tank
New
is the
York
I'm
only.
ballroom?
Yes,
actually
Carl
very,
Russell
I'm
has a
actually very
Tank
belt.
Cruz
disappointed.
Talented
too.
names at
I was
140.
defending Shakur up until this point, so I'm actually not very happy. I'm very disappointed because I was kept trying to say, okay, you know what? Maybe he does want to fight. Maybe he does want to fight. His own words destroyed that. I can't defend him anymore based on footage
You weren't
of him
defending no Shakur.
saying his own words. You tell me
I was not
what stuff
defending no
that came
Shakur.
out his mouth.
Hey,
I
what
didn't
people
make him say this stuff.
people always be capping
I
about
didn't
that.
make Eddie Hearn tell the
Boxing
world
hacker, you a
that
double
Shakur
agent,
said
Man,
man.
don't make the Tank
Man,
fight.
I've been hearing
hey,
you
the
for
guy,
It's
weeks.
not
the
my
guy,
You a
fault
Niggas
that
fan
been
of
saying
both
that.
them
Shakur
niggas,
touched
boxing
me.
hat.
the
It's
guy
not
That
that,
my
ain't cap.
fault that.
the
So it's
guy,
my
hey,
fault
look,
I was
hey,
that Eddie
defending
Juke,
Hearn came
Shakur
and
when?
hey,
exposed
Juke,
that he
the
told him
guy,
not
the
to make
guy
the
that,
Tank fight. That's
When
my
were you
fault.
the
defending
guy that
Shakur?
Shakur
Is
fighting
that
right
my
now,
fault?
the guy that Shakur
You
fighting right
you
now,
asked me to
I
defend
got,
Shakur. Ain't
the,
nobody ever
That's
heard you.
besides
the,
the
I've
point.
never
He's
heard you
trying to
the
move the
defend
guy that
Shakur in my
Shakur
goalposts.
life.
fighting right now,
He's
and I
What
trying
are
to
got
you
move the
talking about?
respect.
I
goalposts
heard you,
because
I
you
heard you
lost
talk
the
about
Shakur
battle.
wants to
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
You
yeah.
lost
the
the
Can
best
I,
battle.
guy.
can I talk
You
over,
lost the
bro?
I'm a
battle.
Shakur fan, and
You
he's
lost the
failing
battle,
me.
and now
That's
you
why
trying
you.
to
just
change it to
talk,
something
man.
else. You're mad at me. I didn't tell Shakur to do that interview. Y'all mad at me for what this man said. I'm just being fair. I want Tank Shakur. No one wants Tank for Shakur more than me. He opened his mouth and said that.
Yeah, but he wanted to fight him
Yeah, why
too.
don't you show the Shakur
Why you
and
only can fight one person?
Antoine?
Man,
You
When
can't
Shakur
want to
want to
fight more
fight
than one
everybody.
person.
Stop
Because he
it.
just stated
Hey,
he should have
Shakur,
said
hey,
that then.
knockout. When you
He
show
went
that video,
around telling
also
us
show the
that he
Gary
wants
Antoine
Tank and
Russell
Tank
one
ducking
too.
him and poor little him.
Yeah, show that
He
one.
didn't
Show
do
that
Yeah, I
one
seen
too.
that one. That was a
Show the
good one.
Gary
He
Antoine
should have
Russell
said
one.
that then.
I seen that one.
Y'all mad at everybody but
The
the man
Gary
opening his
Antoine
mouth.
Russell one was a good
But
one.
Jupe, he can't want to fight more than one person.
Then why did
I
he
mean,
say that? Then why did he
knockout
say
Man,
that?
let you tell
Then
it.
why
when
was
they
he
You was the
using
number one
the
Shakur
famous
fan,
garbage
but
It's
you
still a
was
promo?
better
mad.
fight. It's
Then
still a
explain
better
to me
fight.
why he was
Let you
using.
tell it. She
Okay,
was number
ask me
one.
why was he not using
You
It's
Tank's
still a
name
better
in
you like,
every
fight.
I'm,
promo?
I'm,
Why was he?
I'm
Why
always
he?
defending
Why was he
Shakur.
using T.O.'s
When?
name?
It's still a
When was
better
you
fight.
able to defend Shakur? Can somebody tell me?
I don't know why y'all want to move, maneuver, and do this whole like goalpost thing or this deflection thing, bro. Let's get back. We got like 5 minutes left in the show. Can somebody offer up a coherent point to defend what I showed Shakur did and what he said and how he moved today? Does anybody have anything to say about that shit without deflecting to something
They
else?
can't. We tried all day.
Yeah, Shakur doesn't have his own identity, which is why he has to continue to attach himself to other fighters to stay relevant.
What
I
do
think
Shakur
Shakur
always
got a
wants the
nice
biggest
fight
fight?
coming up.
Well, wait a minute, hold up. Shakur always wants the biggest fights, and most of the time, whenever
And
a
Tio's
biggest
the
fight
biggest fight,
present, he
but they
normally
don't
takes it.
understand that.
People
Tio's
See,
the
say to
second
pay
biggest
no, they
they
fight
play
can't
the
before
talk.
fighter
him.
They can't
number
reduce
Him.
one
that.
in the division.
T.O.'s the
So
second
when
biggest
so
fight.
Shakur want the biggest fights. Is that why he went to Matchroom, y'all?
No, I'm just saying he got a good fight. He got a good fight.
Matt,
He got a good fight.
lineal champion, which made him lineal,
not
which
to
makes
make
him the number one champion, 140.
T.O. the
Let me
second
talk.
biggest fight for
Let me
Shakur.
talk.
He ain't the number
But
Let
he
me
just
talk.
turned down.
I hate to have to keep using my mute button. Let me talk. I hate to mute people. Let me talk. So T.O. is the biggest fight, y'all say. So back when Shakur was trying to make it in June, trying to make the T.O. fight before his fight with Zepeda, y'all are telling me that T.O. was the biggest fight. That's what y'all saying.
No, he's a number one champion, 140. That's what I said. I didn't say the biggest fight. I say the number one champion, 140, because he beat Josh Taylor, who was a lineal champion, which made him lineal, which makes him
Zepeda was
number one
another good
champion.
fight.
So no matter how people feel about
Boxing
Teofimo,
hacker,
he
nobody
is
give a
the
fuck
number
about that
one
lineal
champion,
belt shit you keep
140
talking about,
today.
bro.
That's it.
Nobody care
Zepeda was
about that.
another
Not
good
Gary
fight, though.
Russell, not anybody else but T.O.
Hey, I thought y'all was team fuck the belts now.
I'm just saying it was a good
T.O.'s
fight.
a tank tattoo, bro.
I thought y'all was team fuck the belt now.
We supposed to be talking about good fights, right?
The bank.
No, the argument was not about good fights.
So Shakur went to Matchroom to make big fight spots and happen.
No. Fuck all the talking. I'm talking about see good fights.
They named the Shakur. Right now, they just attaching they name the Shakur. They attach it
That was only a two-fight deal.
That's all. They trying to attach Tank name the Shakur so they find anything.
That was a two-fight deal.
They
Okay, let me ask y'all a question real quick. This will end all of it.
What's up,
did
Juke?
Eddie Hearn, did he or did he not get on camera and say that Shakur told him not to pursue the Tank fight?
Yes, because he don't want him getting none of that money.
Yeah, what they gotta do want him to fuck up the deal?
That's it.
So hold on.
That doesn't matter.
I gotta do this. Only got a little bit of time anyway. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all coming up. First of all, subscribe to the vlog. Appreciate everybody coming up. Subscribe to the vlog. All right. I'm gonna put the vlog in the chat. Y'all subscribe to the vlog. That's the first thing. Second thing. Y'all are telling me. I just heard that T.O. is the #1 guy because he beat Josh Taylor. Did we forget? Did we forget this right here? Just asking for my own recollection. He lost to Team Lethal. And they say he beat Jack Catterall in a split decision. I remember this being a robbery against Jack Catterall. And then after losing the Team of Lethal, robbing Jack Catterall, he really lost this fight. He lost to T.O. He lost to Catterall again, in my estimation. And then he just lost to fucking Ikao Usman, bro. How the fuck does beating him make you the best? When he's coming off of trash-ass performances and trash-ass fights. Y'all got to cut this shit out, man. Is T.O. versus Shakur a good fight? Yes. That was not the point of the conversation today. The point of the conversation, which I think we proved beyond a shadow of a doubt, was to prove that Shakur was saying he wanted to pursue something publicly, that something being a fight with Tank Davis, while privately pursuing something else. He was lying. He never pursued it. He never wanted it. He never went after it. He was cool using Tank Davis's name, making fans believe he wanted to fight him, while privately doing what he could to fight other people. Shout out to Brashley McClendon, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. KO, who were the 3 fights PBC tried to make for Tank before they settled on Roach? They started with Vasily Lomachenko. Then they went to Shakur Stevenson. Then they went to Jose Rayo Valenzuela. Then they landed on Lamont Roach as the 4th and final option. Shout out to Miss KO. Shout out to everybody that pulled up today. Shout out to everybody in the super chat. Y'all, please subscribe to the vlog before y'all dip up out of here. And I will see y'all Wednesday night. And then I'll be live Friday afternoon. No live on Thursday. I will be live Friday afternoon. So Monday night, tonight, Wednesday night, 7:30. And I'll be live Friday afternoon. So y'all, please pull up. Let's talk some boxing. I got plenty of content coming y'all way for the rest of the week. And I'll see y'all all real soon. Everybody have a great night. We out of here, y'all. Peace.